Tomaso, thank you. I want to start off with, welcoming you. Welcome to the YoYeah podcast today. Round of applause for Tomaso.
Applause.
Woo! But yeah, thank you for riding over here today. I'm so excited to see you. So, you bike everywhere, literally.
Like you drive a car everywhere.
I don't actually. I don't even. Yeah, I
around.
lost my
I
license.
mean, most people.
But you know, I
Yeah,
hear you.
most.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I'm a huge biker. Like ever since I was a kid, I've loved biking. I do it for like the enjoyment of of what I see. You know what I mean? When I bike, I love the visuals. You know what I mean?
I hate biking.
You hate it?
Do you?
I'd rather be walking barefoot somewhere.
Really? So then why do you bike?
Because it's the best choice right now.
It's the
That
fastest.
quickest way to get
No,
around, right?
I'm not trying to get fast. I don't know how to explain that. I think everyone's going too fast and they're just headed to early death.
I hear you with the. I think that cars are very, very dangerous. I actually
No, I'm not against cars.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm like a philosopher, so I can get really deep.
I like that. Deeper the better.
yeah,
That's cool.
get as deep as you want, man.
I think cars just it's not doesn't get you. You're not going anywhere anyway.
Yeah,
I think the slower you go, the more you're living.
I think
I like that. That's cool.
the quality, right? It's quality. You know what I mean? I think the slower you're going, you have more time to think.
Yeah, and
And,
less distractions.
and enjoy less
definitely.
distractions. Like I was saying, when I'm biking, I love the visuals. I love being able to see more. You know what I mean? When I'm in a car, I like to be in the passenger seat because I like the visuals. I like to ride my bike. I like to see what's going on, and it's great for your exercise. And I love being outdoors. You know what I mean? So
That reminds me, I used to like the train because I like to see the scenery from the train.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I'm dying to go on one of those. I guess they have one up in like Laconia. Like you can like have dinner on a train and it goes all through the mountains.
Wow.
It's pretty nice. I mean, it's a cool concept. I've never actually done anything like that. You know what I mean? So
Wow.
yeah, cool. But
Yeah.
Yeah, Plastow is like the last place that has trains. Like the train track that goes through Plastow.
Oh yeah, you're right.
does that still?
I wish it was a train station though.
It
Yeah.
still goes?
Oh yeah,
Plastow?
that's the Amtrak at
Empty.
Oh, it is.
Portland from.
Yeah, it goes all the way up to Maine. Yeah.
So I know the one we have here in Salem. That one got ripped out. Remember when
Yes,
that worked?
But I'm glad because it's a nice bike trail.
Yeah, the rail
Exactly.
trail's
The
awesome.
rail trail is awesome. It really is. I love that
I
rail
just
trail.
recently found that. I didn't know it was there. I was taking 28 all the time.
Well, they keep improving it. So there's
Yeah.
new stuff on it like all the time, and they pave more and more of it.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Finish the paving. It's really good.
Are you a fan of like the Tuscan area, with the biking and stuff? Like I said, the
like
visuals.
it. I do like it.
Yeah, it's cool to ride through, right?
I just kind of feel like I'm scared of the new world that looks kind of fake to me.
Oh,
Looks like
so it
artificial
does
world.
for sure look so artificial.
Yeah, everything's all perfect, right?
But
It's
like-
called cookie cutter
Yeah,
houses.
cookie-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like Parasite.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I don't know. I like the old Salem.
I like.
Yeah,
I
I like
agree,
old
man.
I miss
Hey,
the old Tuscan Kitchen area, that area, because it was like older downtown area.
I
There's a
hear
train
you.
station next to it.
I love that old stuff, man. You know what I mean? That old historic stuff. Even those old colonials that you see in Methuen and Lawrence. And they're nice. They're nice houses. It's a style that we used to use, and that's a great segue because I wanted to talk because I saw the interview the Chronicle did with you.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Ah, cool.
And I saw that they said you're a little reluctant towards like cell phones and such.
Well, like I just don't. I'm not.
Like
I'm not comfortable.
you don't. Yeah. You don't need it, right? Like
I
that
wish I
modern
did.
technology crap. You know what I mean? You don't need it all. You know what I mean? I hear you.
No, I just wish we're all addicted to it, and even now, it's like you're all alone in this world. A Mad Max
Yeah.
feeling without it.
I hear you. No, it's true. We rely on that a lot.
But I think if I did break that addiction, I'd be more powerful than ever.
I know, right?
'Cause
It's
it just
hard.
makes everyone the same.
It's brainwashing. You know what I mean? It sucks you in, and
But I'm not against the technology. At all.
yeah.
I
No,
like technology, but I don't like the technology of today because no one's doing it on their own. They're just being like automatons with it. It'd be
Exactly.
good if everyone was
It's artificial.
together doing things like humanity together, which it isn't. I see. It would be wonderful,
I hear you, man.
but
No,
it's not that way.
exactly.
Unfortunately.
It's all for profit. That's really what it is. That's the sad part.
No. Sorry, I'm
No,
saying
no. It's
For
all good.
profit, there's nothing. I think if it was for profit, that'd be a beautiful thing.
Good, yeah.
I wouldn't see it, but it's not for profit. People are not even what makes me sad about this is I like meeting people and drawing people, but most people don't know what's going on. Whatever. It's not about money. Money's a beautiful
No,
thing.
no, yeah, it is,
And
but
I'm
it ain't
saying this because
about
I
money.
had money anxiety disorder. Like all I thought about was money.
Mm-hmm.
And
A lot of people, I
but
feel,
what I'm
have
saying
that.
is money's not the evil thing. It's not. It's just that people are not doing things together.
No,
I don't know
you're
if I'm
doing
saying
fine.
this right.
You're doing right. Yeah, you're doing fine, bro. You're doing great. Keep going. I love where you're headed because, your reward system for what you do, this cartooning, you know what I mean? This drawing of people that you've been doing for so long that you've set such a staple for yourself in this location. You know what I mean? Around here, dude, everybody knows of your drawings. You know what I'm saying? And that's awesome. And the reason you do it, like, that to what I understand is because you like drawing people and being inspirational, right? That's the reward is making people happy.
Actually, it's just communicating.
Really?
I do it because it's a communication. I don't know how to explain. Like, I just talk to people regularly. It's very boring. I don't know how to explain.
Small talk, right?
Yeah, everyone does small talk.
I hate small talk too.
Yeah, it doesn't get anywhere. It's just
Small talk, yeah. No, I hear you. So you're saying like you can express more of your mind on paper.
it's like I like this. Let me get to the. Sorry, it's hard
I don't mean
explain.
to ask hard questions.
No, I'm just trying to figure out how to explain. What I'm saying is, I'm an insider, and this is hard to explain, but
no, I hear
an
you.
insider is a person. The obvious people, the regular people, think outsider is what insider is, but that's what I am, an insider.
An insider.
Like you'd probably think I'm gonna cry saying I'm an outsider, and that's not it. That's the obvious. I mean, the
the opposite of what you are. No, I hear
the
you.
mechanical thought of everyone else. But what I'm saying is I'm an insider. I take everything from. Just let me know if I'm talking too out of the.
You're fine. Hey,
Oh, that's cool. You're
keep
fucking-
going, man. Trust me. Keep
All right.
going. We want to hear it. We want to hear it. Seriously.
What I'm saying is I'm an insider. Everything I see is from inside. Like even like that's why I draw like drawing people. Because
How you see it, right? I mean,
but I'm seeing it not from outside. I'm seeing it from inside.
it's a legitimate opinion.
Like when I see people, I see me. It's like everyone's a mirror reflection of me, but not like in an ego form.
I hear you.
That's fucking cool.
It's like everyone's a mirror because I think everyone's the same.
The same, equal.
We just
equality.
We're just hypnotized thinking we're different. Like I think a long time
I
ago.
agree.
This is my thing. All right, now I got it. Think of a solid piece of glass, and right now something shattered that glass like thousands of years ago. I don't know, and we're all thinking we're separate, but we're all that one piece of glass we just broke a long time ago.
Oh wow,
That's
a great. What a metaphor, man. That's one way to put it.
So
Hell
that's
yeah, I like that.
So that's my thing. That's my religion.
That really puts us together. I mean, like you said, we're a piece of broken glass, but we all. It's like cut from the same cloth. Idea. We're
Yeah.
the same thing. We're just a little different. Like we all have our natural.
And I can explain what the glass is.
Hmm.
I think that we used to be a solid piece of glass, and that's what God is. We're all of us together, all one. We're powerful. And when we shattered, we were like all broken reflections. We just thought God was a separate entity, and then we weren't insiders anymore. Everyone's outsiders,
I hear you, man.
and that's what I'm saying.
That's cool. That's
fucking
cool.
That's a cool way to think about things.
Yeah.
It's different, right?
That's amazing.
No, it's definitely different. No, I love that.
So
Love
that's
it.
why I draw, because I'm seeing all the broken pieces of me, because we're all one. So
We are. I love that thought, man. Hey, you're positive, and that's the goal, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I love that because I'm the same way, and you know what I do for work. You know what I mean? And my reward system, I love what I do. You know what I mean? My reward system is making sure my people that I see daily they leave my work with a full belly. They're happy, smiling, you know what I mean? And that makes me happy. That's rewarding. You know, I don't give a shit about the money, man. I love the people.
yeah,
That's what I'm about. And I see a lot of that with you with these drawings. You like the people. You like to draw the people. And I heard too that that it was baseball cards that kind of inspired
Oh,
this.
yes.
Is that true? You were a big
Yeah. When I was very little, I used to collect Topps cards and Don Russ and all these things. And there was a thing called Diamond Kings. Someone drew the pictures of the baseball. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no,
There used to be special cards that were
I hear you.
artistic
Hand-drawn.
depiction of. And my
That's
favorite,
sick.
my favorite player was Pete Rose. I used to collect Pete Rose all the time. I was obsessed with him. I didn't even watch baseball
I
or
hear
play
you.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
For
You
some
like the
reason, I was-
cards because they're appealing to kids, man. I
Yeah.
have some at home still. You know what I mean? I had a phase, you know, that I like baseball cards. You know, so you drew your own. That's
Yeah,
true.
I did, but at first I just collected because I
Oh,
like
cool.
collecting the cards. Because I like Garbage Pail Kids. And
Oh,
all
those
these
are
things.
awesome. Remember those?
Mm.
That's a throwback.
Yeah. I
That's
really
cool.
like those.
Throwback Thursday. Holla.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, hell yeah.
And
Garbage Pail
those
Kids.
things inspired me, but no, the real thing that inspired me was Bill Cosby. He's actually the person who taught me to draw.
Well,
Bill-
elaborate a little bit
Did he draw?
for us.
Dude,
I never knew he
see,
drew.
I'm so old. I guess I grew up with Bill Cosby before he was famous with Hollywood like family stuff, and
Yeah.
he used to be just an artist, and he created the Fat Albert TV show.
Oh, yeah, that's
Hey, he drew those people. He drew
I didn't know
Fat
that.
I forgot about that.
Wow.
Bill Cosby used to be a hip guy. He had a big afro.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know.
And he used to
Wow.
teach kids draw. It was called Picture Pages. It was like,
And that's really your inspiration. That's awesome.
Yeah,
'Cause he's
so-
a comedian. He's funny, and in his day,
Yeah.
he was awesome.
yeah,
One of the
so-
best. You
So
know?
that's what I'm saying. Bill Cosby is one of those.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, it's great that like there's a good legacy out of that because he had a poor situation, and you're that legacy. You know what I mean? You're drawing for people, man, and you really do. I think you really do. You know, help people's days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's rewarding, right? You know,
And
making people happy.
Yeah.
And it's natural for you because you're doing it on paper. I mean, I don't have the skill to draw. I'm left-handed, and I feel like
Oh, yeah,
that's
you brought up
limited
that.
me my entire life.
Left-handed, you can't draw when you're left-handed.
I'm so bad. I
Like, I'm-
can't picture like when I'm picturing something in my mind, I cannot demonstrate that with my hand on paper in a picture form. You know what I'm saying? I've always been bad.
But it's not a left-hand thing, is it? Because I'm
That's what
honestly-
I believe. And
I'm asking
I've
this
heard
'cause-
that lefties are worse. Like I just have a worse handwriting.
This is my right hand, right? 'Cause
That's your right
with this
hand, yeah.
This is what I mostly draw, but I can draw it. I even try to draw with my feet.
You know, it's not
Do you?
because
Yeah.
I'm a
That's
lefty.
cool.
That's insane. It's not because of a lefty. I don't think that limited me. I'm just not creative in that way. You know what I mean? You are, man. You're awesome. You can draw cartoons perfectly. And it's awesome. Both hands and feet.
I tried. I haven't.
Got that double foot fucking going. Fucking YoYeah.
Before I go any further, I gotta tell you I'm a dreamer, and I just say things
Dream big.
because I really want them to happen, and they're not really what happened. Like when I said ambidextrous, I want to be ambidextrous.
Trying hard.
But I'm
Speaking
mostly
into
right.
Speaking into existence, right?
Yeah, and they said if no, can I tell you some,
That's good.
can I
good
tell you
point.
some health advice?
Mm.
If you're left or you're naturally right or something, do you know if you learn to use your other hand, you're not going to have effects. If you're less likely to have a stroke. You know what I mean?
Really?
It's a weird fact.
Isn't
Someone
that
told me.
nuts?
That's cool.
So yeah, hey, you doing this practice with your left hand on that drawing is
Yeah.
helping you in that regard. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome, man. So yeah, so let's talk about the drawing. How do you? I know you've been doing it a long time, but what goes through your head when you are doodling? How do you get it to the exact specifics that you do? Because like when you draw, you'll have if you were to draw me right now, you'd have the tie, you'd have the chain, you'd have all the specifics, right?
Yeah.
So for me, right, when I'm drawing, I can't get those specifics. You know what I'm saying? I cannot make it look like what it looks like, and you know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. I can't do it
Well,
with my hand.
I could tell you, I don't know too much, but when I was little, I was obsessed with symbols. I was obsessed with New England telephone was a telephone thing back in the 80s. I used to be obsessed when I was a kid. I wanted everything New
It's
England
like the
telephone.
sports phone.
No,
Call to know what the
no, it
sports
was a
games are.
company. It was a company. Like
Oh,
before 9X and all these. I don't know. Maybe he's too old too, but
Yeah. No,
these-
I'm hearing you.
in the 80s, there was telephone companies. They fixed the telephone lines. And
Oh,
New
heard.
England telephone was a Bell Lab. The Bell shape I was obsessed with when I was a kid.
Okay,
So things
Yeah.
like that, like
and that's what got you going.
logos
Logos,
is like I was obsession with everything.
Well, I'd love for you to make our logo. Can you make our logo?
Yeah, because
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
The name of our podcast, we call it YoYeah.
YoYeah.
Instead of oh yeah, it's YoYeah.
like YO-YA.
It's just YoYeah.
Oh yeah, all right.
The whole
cool.
thing, YoYeah.
Ah, cool.
Because that's very uplifting. When I'm at work, you know what I mean, and I'm with my other workers and they're stressed, you know what I mean? Hey, what do you need? You need some help? yo, can you bring 3 waters to table 63? Yo, yeah. Of course I can, because I'm willing to be there for you to help you to get you through your day, man. Have some fun with it.
Yeah.
You know, yo, yeah.
yeah.
Positivity is what that means. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's really emphasized in the word, I think. So yeah, YoYeah podcast we call it. And
I can do it.
I'd love for you to do our like a symbol. I'd love for you to draw us. You know, even your
Do you want me to
idea
draw you
of
right
us.
now, or,
You
or
could, you know, if you want, if you can talk.
Whatever you
draw.
want.
There's no time limit, or what? Let
Nope.
me know. I don't want to stress.
Let's do it.
All right, I'll do it.
You got
Yeah,
hours.
let's do a drawing. Would you be able to do like a drawing of your image of us right now?
That's what I do. I don't like explain. I just do it. I don't even
Do it.
That's cool.
I want to see it.
It's automatic. And another thing is,
No time limit.
there's no such thing as, I don't think art is a thing you can be taught, and like over
Agreed.
time you get better.
Agreed.
If you're not instantly done, it's just a setup.
I hear you, man.
Everything's instant.
It's genuine.
No
that,
time
in that
involved.
regard. When you put it that way to me, I mean, it's so genuine.
And
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Genuine mean to me is
legitimate.
timeless.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for a timeless, because I think
I love
time
that.
is a distraction. It doesn't
is.
even mean anything.
It doesn't. It really is just a
Like-
distraction. Even though I have a time on my wrist and a time as soon as I look at my phone, everyone wants to work around the time. Work hours, you know what I mean? Days off, this, that,
And
the third,
I can go
dinner.
deeper. I can go deeper than
food.
that.
I know. I know. I want
Like-
you to draw though.
All right.
I want you to draw. Let's get into what you do a little bit here, huh?
Coming up.
So while you're drawing, probably you don't want us to talk too much because you're focused, right?
No way. That means
Talk and draw, right? Of course.
Can you talk and draw?
I like to think
That's
it's
the whole point.
like people put nails in me while I'm doing it. It's the best. It's realistic.
Hit him with the hard
There's
questions.
no thing as peace, like stillness.
There isn't.
Everything's
there isn't.
distraction.
Everything's always. There's no stagnant. It's
Yeah.
always moving, man.
Yeah.
Everything.
The best thing to do is not think at all, because thinking is your enemy.
That's why I take mushrooms.
Well, I think that's a good idea, but it's still an outsider thing.
Isn't that
Because
really?
you're breaking out of the inside to get to it. You're begging
Yeah.
for something that's not you.
I don't know if it's begging, but I think
No.
it's helping me reach something that I
Sorry,
can't normally.
I don't mean to say like these words. Like I
Oh,
mean,
no, no,
what
no,
I'm
you're
saying
good.
when I say beg, I mean like anything outside of yourself is begging. Even if you get, you know what I'm saying? That's what I
hear
see.
you. No, I hear you.
We're a beggar's banquet in this world. This world is a beggar
Little,
world.
little all or nothing
It's
thinking.
a beg.
Yeah, no,
big
I hear
beg.
you. Yeah, absolutely.
When
Hey,
you get out of
oh,
the
yeah.
womb, you're a beggar. That's why I didn't come into this world.
Wow.
I didn't come into this world willingly. I broke my neck coming into this world.
Holy shit!
So what I'm
Did
saying,
you really?
cesarean. I mean,
That's
whatever
why
it's
you're.
called.
That's why you're so unique. That explains this awesomeness about you.
It means I didn't want to be in this world. I knew something was wrong with it.
Then there is.
Like
It's
if you say
broken like
positive,
glass.
I am a positive person, but I'm positive because I see the negative. Is that hard to explain?
Not at all.
Makes sense
I
to
love
me.
it.
Totally makes sense.
You just put that fucking awesome, man. That was a great.
Yeah.
Well put. And you put a lot of things into perspective. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the way this conversation's flowing.
And I'm gonna do YoYeah now.
YoYeah.
Yeah.
YoYeah podcast.
What's your name?
Bullshit. Mark.
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark and
James.
James.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, hell yeah. Tomaso.
Yeah.
I know. How'd you get that name, man? Lucky.
My grandfather from Italy. I wanted to be more Italian. I was jealous of his Italianness.
Oh, so you gave yourself that name?
Yeah, because
Is your name Thomas?
it's Thomas, but yeah. I always was.
You like the hey about what the fuck? That's a me
Not really.
Mario.
Not really.
I hate that shit, man.
I don't like. I don't
I
like
hate
this.
that shit.
It's
Italian.
hard to explain.
It's a me, Mario. Go fuck yourself. That's what I say.
Mm.
I'm just kidding. I love it. I love all the
It's so
fucking everybody.
I see what you mean. I just.
No, yeah. So, but you know, like sometimes everyone has their phase, and sometimes that's cool. Like look at Jersey Shore. That was like a Guido thing, right? Guidos, and they're at the beach and they're jacked and they get that slick back hair with those big sunglasses. You know what I mean?
I
And
think that's the downfall of all Italians.
facts.
Just that, yeah.
I think I agree. You know
I like
what I'm saying?
like. I don't know how to explain.
But-
My main thing I did it because I wanted to be like my grandfather. I liked my grandfather because he was a hardworking stonemason guy. And he had really dark skin from the sun, and
Italian.
in New Hampshire, he lived in New Hampshire, and everyone called him like Indian, like the people. But he could beat up people.
Oh yeah.
But I liked it, but I didn't. I don't know how to explain.
So yeah, you looked up to him.
Yeah, I thought it.
Hell
I used
yeah,
to, I used
man.
to be.
My grandfather, I looked up to too.
I
You know
used
what I
to
mean?
be-
100%. I'm named after him too.
Cool.
Luckily, I know. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. I love that shit.
Well, I used to be a reverse racist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
So my father mentions that stuff, right?
Oh,
Reverse racism, and I'm like, that's like a white man hating a white man for being white, right?
It was like this when I was
What is
heard
it?
of that.
Because
I've never heard of that term.
because
When I was
my dad talks about it, and it confuses me because I'm like, reverse racism. Wouldn't that be your exact race hating on the race that you are, right? So
Yeah.
it's like I hate white people, but I'm
Is
white.
that kind of how it is?
They suck. Is that how it
I've
is?
never even heard of that.
No,
term
it's kind of different. I just put it like in general. It's hard
I've
to
never
explain.
really like
when I was
exercised my
when I-
reverse racism.
when I was younger, when I was like 4 years old, 3 years old, I used to see Shaka. Shaka Zulu was a TV show when I was little. I was obsessed with it.
I know of it.
And my grandfather, he looked really dark, and I thought I was black.
I hear you.
I saw Shaka Zulu, and I was obsessed with Shaka
And it
Zulu.
was cool.
when I was little.
Yeah. Hey, oh,
And
yeah.
well, anyways, that got that in my head, and I always.
So after that, you didn't like white people.
Well, no, I just thought the color of skin when it's light, it looked weak. I don't know how to explain. When the darker you look, because my grandfather was really dark and he was in the sun.
Oh
doing
yeah, and he's
stonemasonry
Italian.
and
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
holes.
Right?
And it just was stuck in my head that the
ever
darker you
got
are,
your
the better
20
you are.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case either.
No, I'm not saying it now.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what he thought.
Exactly, that's what you thought. Yeah. So that's weird. No, so it is pretty much what I thought. It's the race that you are hating your own race, right?
But I don't even think it's a race now. Like it's a joke to me now.
Oh yeah. Now it's a joke because you've grown. You know what I mean? You've obviously moved on from thinking that way.
Well, I used to think this because I thought it was a different thing, but then I realized. The only thing that makes you different is a melanin level, and it's like
Exactly. Oh, I know. Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, I think everyone's one race, and they don't even.
They are. We are all one, and we're all just individually unique. That's all. But we're the same. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like I'm saying, with broken glass. So
yeah. No, it's a great. That's a great. And then exactly, every piece is a little bit different, though. You know what I'm saying? Every piece is a little bigger. Every piece has a different sharpness. You know what I'm saying?
But that's all a fragment of time. We think this. We just think.
Oh, I know.
There's no difference.
No, there isn't. There isn't.
We all, when we die, we're all the same thing.
I agree.
But not dirt. I'm not saying. I used to be atheist too. So.
Is that what I am? Is that what you're getting?
Atheist is a person that worships atoms.
You think
everything's atoms.
I don't worship it. But...
No, but you do. No, I'm not trying to be arguing.
No, I know.
I used to be atheist, and I thought people with religions were really stupid. Even when I was 5 years old, I had an argument with my dad.
No, I hear you. I've been there. You know.
I thought it was so stupid, but then I realized.
Are you crazy, Jesus? Are you fucking stupid? I had a Bible here a few minutes ago.
Well, this is what I'm
It
saying.
ain't because I'm a Christian, though. You know what I mean?
No, I think it's good because I think you have to be atheist to see a real Christian to me sometimes. But anyways. Sorry, I'm getting too far.
No, dive.
When you talk about religion, people get all messed up.
I don't. I'm good.
All right,
I'm right here with you.
What I'm trying to say is, I used to be atheist, and I'm like, I used to be all scientists and worshiping atoms and
Scientology.
No, not Scientology.
That's totally different.
I know what it is. Okay, my bad. I'm fucking up over here. Keep going. Keep going. Don't let me interrupt you.
Anyways,
so you were atheist.
I was pissed off that people believed in imaginary things, but then I realized that it's more imaginary to believe in an atom as your like the science structure. That's not even. It's just control. It's very controlling.
It is. Oh, I hear you.
Well, anyways, there's a spirit body. Sorry, I feel stupid talking like this.
Hey, cool. We're doing great, dude. You're doing great. We're doing great. We're having fun. This is a great conversation. And I love hearing this stuff because you think different than I think.
Yeah,
and cool. He thinks different than we think.
I used to be atheist when I was younger, but I thought of it. I stopped putting like a label on it.
Yeah, that's what weird. Exactly.
That's why
I no longer label what I am.
I guess I'm atheist, but I don't label it. You know what I mean?
You're not. You're not because an atheist, like he said, believes in like atoms and like the whole science shit. Where I just believe that it's out of my hands. Whatever the fuck we are, it's out of my hands. I'm gonna let it be because it's just gonna do what it's gonna do. Nothing I do is gonna change or help it. So I'm gonna exercise my moments.
Step out of the rabbit hole.
Every moment is so important. Every moment.
Yeah.
So I think that if anything, when the day of judgment arrives, they're going to judge you on how you used your moments. You know what I'm saying? That's, I
Yeah.
mean, if anything, I mean, shit, it might all be nothing.
But then
It might all be something.
But then
Who
moments
the
is
fuck
another
knows?
thing you have to watch out for. Moments is as a structure, a piece of time.
It is.
So even
What I
judgment.
mean by that is now. I want to live in the moment where there's no time. It's just living in this very second.
And the only way to
I'm
do
not
that,
thinking about
the only way to
anything
do that is thought is your enemy. Thought will never keep you in that.
But you have to think to grow.
No, I think that's a fallacy. Thought is your enemy in every aspect.
Really? You think
Positive and negative are the same thing. Sorry, I'm getting too.
so? No, don't get.
That's cool, man. I like fucking.
Don't you're
talking.
diving
See,
right now
see where
though.
I'm getting at?
I don't.
I believe the middle way. That's what every religion thing got Jesus and Buddha. I'm not even about these religions, but
Yeah.
I'm not insulting them.
No, no, I
They all
know.
have a common denominator.
They do.
All these people are going the middle way. They're not going the broad way or the this way. They're going the thin way that's very hard. You have to see through your heart. You know, your heart is like your center of your body, and your brain is the kind of like the devil or something. You know what I mean?
Boing.
It's just a thing that thinks your ego is your brain.
I hear
If
you.
you think with your heart, it's a whole different thing. It's hard to explain.
Oh yeah, no.
People
it's-
like put the heart in something else. It's something different than you think. It's
You,
in the middle of your body, so.
You really have some really, really opinionated stuff that I love, man. I didn't know you were so opinionated. It's awesome.
Yeah,
No, it's great. Man.
Yeah.
Seriously, because you look at stuff like I was saying. You look at stuff different than I do. I look at stuff different than Mark, but we do all have similar thoughts, and
Oh, yeah,
we do have to express our opinions on these matters.
I know.
On fun stuff, man. You know,
Yeah.
we only got one of these lives. We got to live it the best we can. You know. I'm just trying to smile. Like you said, there's this negativity, and because you see it, you make yourself positive. You know, I don't know if that's why I do what I do, you know, in the positive manner, but I know that it's so contagious to be positive and just live in the moment and be happy, and that spreads, man, and people live off it, feed it, and if you're feeding me happiness and I'm happy, you know what I mean? We're bouncing back and forth, and we're just having a great time. You know what I'm saying?
But you have to watch it when we say happy. It's a mixture. Everyone has different happiness.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Like,
I want everyone though to be happy, and I want to help their experience
No, I
with
hear
it.
ya.
You know, and
just
you
that-
do that. I mean, you do the same thing.
But what I'm saying is that everyone's
Definition of happy is
Kind of
different.
useless because everyone's trying to be happy. It's like why would you even bother it? Because everyone's doing it. Everyone's wanting to be happy.
But I'm just helping.
No, no, I'm not.
I am the symbol for happiness.
No, that's good. It is a good thing. I analyze everything.
Hey, I hear you. Analyze it, man,
Yeah.
because I love it. I love that.
Like I like the shadow of me. Like happy is good, but when you're happy, there's something wrong with that too. Because you're neglecting the shadow. There's a reason why you
I
have a
hear
shadow.
you. When you're excelling in one area in your life, there's probably something that's not excelling so much.
Yeah, it's an imbalance.
So I'm making a ton of money, but my life at home isn't good. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's that kind of idea. So I hear you. You're kind of implying the mask situation where it's
Everyone wears
it's
a mask, yes.
facade.
Yeah.
But I'm a strong believer in like fake it till you make it. I think that if you pretend, even if you don't feel good today, you don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to get in the shower and go to work. But if you just pretend to be happy and you pretend that you want to do it, eventually you'll want to do it.
The pretender. I'm sorry if I tell you this. I'm always analyzing things. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I
I'm
hear it.
probably the biggest asshole. I don't know.
No, it's fine. I want to
But I'm not
I'm almost
explaining.
feeling what you're trying to say. Like you're faking it
No,
until you're making
but
it.
no,
Like
but-
that's a.
What I'm
That
saying
sounds
is,
like a wicked.
yeah,
I might be.
but
I
no,
think
but,
me and him on the same
but
page.
I might be.
but I have to walk
It's not that I
around-
don't give a shit. I
no,
can't.
No, I know this. I'm not saying it's wrong or right, but I'm just seeing from my side. I see it as it could be good, but when you live on a fakeness, it's not going to help anything. It looks from on the facade of it's going to work, but if you don't go, honesty is the only thing to live by.
Oh, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard, but I'm not forcing. I'm just saying.
Honesty is.
I
I don't think that I'm meaning it in a lying type of way. Like I said, I don't feel so good today. I don't want to do what I want to do, but I'm going to act like I want to do it. And then in my mind, I end up wanting to do it. So I'm going to act like I care for your experience with me at a restaurant, I'm gonna act like I care. If all goes well, I care.
No,
And
I
I
get
end up
it.
turning to caring. And that sticks. When you do fake it and you make it, it sticks. You make it. You know what I mean? So like in a sense, I figured it out. Oh, I faked it at first. Yeah, I didn't like it, but I figured what I like, what I don't, and how to manage, how to get through a day. You know what I mean? I don't always want to get up and do it and live. You know what I mean? I don't want to get out of bed some days, but I get up, fake it, make a cup of coffee, fake that smile, take a shower. All right, I'm good, and I have a great day. And just my outlook is, I'm gonna have a great day today. I'm gonna have fun.
No, I hear your side.
know?
Yeah.
And that's just how I see.
How about
how I
make it
see
till you fake it?
Yeah, I know.
If I-
You're saying you're faking it. That's like already like putting it at like a negative thing.
It
Maybe
might
using
be.
like the
Maybe I am
mindset a
using the
little.
wrong words. I don't know. I am. Well, okay.
Because
So,
if you're faking, you're just like tricking yourself.
but because,
Fake,
like I said, the only time I'd be faking it is maybe because, like you said, it's a negative day. The only reason I'd be faking it okay, I don't want to do this. Negative.
yeah,
That's a negative.
already,
I don't
yeah.
want to do it. But I'm gonna smile doing it. I end up enjoying it.
Yeah.
I made
don't know how to
it.
analyze
I made
but
it.
fucking-
You feel me? I made it. I made it through the day. That's a success in my book. If I can say this day I made it, I lived. I'm going to bed. I made it. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Seriously. Because every day is so precious, every moment. For me, like, it's so important to live my life, you know?
Yeah. No, I hear you. I just I think honesty is a thing that no one, even me, we don't even know what it is. And when you say
I hear
that,
you.
I know it's just getting deeper in the rabbit hole.
I hear
But
you.
what I'm saying is, if I had my chance, I wouldn't.
And it's a weird rabbit hole.
What my whole belief is I live in imaginary land.
Same.
You know what I'm talking about? What I'm saying is, my dream in this world is impossible because
Same.
I see everything wrong. That's why I'm happy because I know I can't get out of it. So I just choose to be happy.
Yeah.
There's
That's
no
what I think where I
reason-
am.
Because it's not going to work. It's not. I didn't want to come in this world in the first place. So
Acceptance. Acceptance. I'm here. There's no getting
accept-
around doing what I have to do.
accept the third dimension.
Yeah.
That's the best way to say it. Third dimension is no fun. That's why I'm in another
Have
world
you
all the
seen
time.
So? Are you a fan of Marvel? Superheroes? Comic books?
Oh yeah, I know the comic books.
Did you hear that there's a movie out, Doctor Strange, too?
Doctor
And
Strange
it's
Love.
such a good movie.
Not Doctor Strange Love.
No.
I remember a movie called that a long time ago.
No, so
See, I'm from the
that-
oldies.
Hey, I hear you. So
Anything over 1990 I never liked.
It's
my thing.
I don't think he's that new. I think Doctor Strange has been in the Marvel comic books since like the 60s or 70s. But he's like a sorcerer, so that when you go to watch the movie, it's just very the imaging, like I said, the visuals, the visual experience for my eyes is just so thoroughly enjoying. You know, I'm sitting there watching this movie, and it's just the CGI, the effects of the wizard, and the way he does things, and the witch that's in the movie. Like I said, it's like, oh my god, it's like almost like what you were saying about mushrooms. How like you're trying to reach something that ain't there, you're begging for something that ain't there, or whatever that you don't have. It's like that. It's like it's something I could never completely understand, but I love watching
When I
it.
say this, the mushrooms, I think they're good. I like there's teacher plants from the old days. They helped you get out of this third dimension. If you know what I'm talking about.
I mean, a bit, but I can't say.
When I say third dimension, what do you? I mean, third dimension is what everyone is we're in it right now, and it's very limiting. You have to go by the science laws, and it doesn't even make sense, but you have to go by that because it's the third dimension. Do you understand what I'm saying?
A little bit. I'm
It's
following,
like your
I'm following
dreams,
you.
Your dreams are not full force, and that's why I
You
get a
can't
lot
do
of,
exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
So you're tying it to freedom, free will.
Yeah, like I think free will is not existence now, especially now.
So you think it? So, but when people say that, they're almost implying like that it's all mapped out. So your life is going to be what it is, no matter what you do to change it.
In a way, before it wasn't like that, but it turned into that way. Because of sorcerers and like sorcerers to me are not the magic people. They're behind the scenes and they have this power, and we're using their power. Like we're using words to describe. Like I'm using words. It's kind of stupid. When I was a baby, I didn't use these words. I was like, blah, didn't even get. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I've thought about that before. How did words even come to like be a thing?
And words are sorcery. Everything.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. We're all sorcerers. We all have magic. We're all magically good at something. Look at your magic, man. That's magic. I could never draw a face like that, man.
But you're saying you never. But you're putting the spell on yourself. You're saying I could never.
I couldn't.
You could though.
But you're saying you couldn't. You have a doubt in there. You know what I'm saying? You're not using your infinite. Everyone is infinite inside them.
I love that infinity stuff.
Yeah. When I say infinite, what do you mean? That means like
Infinite number. Yeah, it's endless. Infinite means endless.
The only stopping you is the rules.
Is you.
And
It's you.
electrical things that we can't see.
But you said we don't have free
Subliminal.
will.
Free will is not to happen because you can't really do anything now. There's no, not in a negative sense. I'm saying.
I know. I'm
You get
listening.
what I'm saying?
I'm hearing you. I'm taking it in. I'm trying to like, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to tie some loose ends that you've said. That's all.
What I'm saying is, this is the best way to describe it. We don't have free will, and that's a fact. And you know why? Because we're all conditioned. Conditioned. You know what I mean?
We are. I agree
We're
with
all
that.
concentrated.
We are.
We're not that organic juice that tastes so good. We're like
We are.
high C.
No more
Everyone
fucking
is.
fresh peaches, man.
And no matter how smart or natural,
I hear you.
everyone's stuck in this third dimension. There's no way out of it.
We've all
hear
been
you.
programmed since a baby.
Yeah. And I think of course, there's a way out of it. You gotta do some extreme things. The first thing you gotta do is not think. Meditation. That's what meditation
That's the
is.
number one thing I've gotten from you today is to think less.
You meditate?
Yeah. When I say meditate, it's not the thing that you do this in the woods.
Everybody, I think, has their own version.
Meditation
Kind
is
of just think to yourself type of thing.
no. Meditation basically
No thinking.
meditate. No thinking. That's what
You're
meditation
sitting
is.
there just not thinking.
You can go in the middle of a screaming
hard.
parking
It's so
lot,
hard.
beeping, and you can meditate right in the middle of that if you don't think of it. That's actually
That's
better.
hard.
That's
When you have to practice. To do that,
Exactly. I was
for
gonna
sure.
say you're exercising your ability to meditate at that point. You know what I mean?
And I bring this
Not
up,
everybody has that, man.
but I think we all do. Like you're doing. You're saying I can't do this.
It's definitely
We
a
all
skill you have to
that.
learn, right?
Like I say,
Sure.
I couldn't work in a restaurant. That's what I understand what you're saying. I couldn't work in a job. Like it's so boring to me. Like doing a 9 to 5. It's kind of like.
I hear
wasting-
you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But what I'm saying is,
But remember, you told me. You're the one who told me art isn't something you can learn.
yeah, it's instant. Everyone instantly can do it. Like you're
You
doing
think
that
so?
right now. We're all doing art.
Art, yeah, I
First
agree
thing-
with
first
that.
thing your art of you
Different.
is you're saying you're different than me and you're different than me. That's a
That's
true
art.
Yeah. And this
Talking.
is just
Yeah, art. There's a lot of different
Magic.
arts, and it's
Art
subjective
is everything,
too.
and it's subjective. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much to art.
Yeah.
Art's everything. Everything we're seeing is art. That's what I'm talking about with the visuals. Everything is so appreciable. It's art, man. Everything.
art is all resources and technique.
I just can't
Yeah,
draw.
yeah.
I just can't draw.
Exactly.
I'm real, like I said, left-handed. I've always never been able to think and put that image on paper.
But now you're bringing the past in it, and that's time. That's why time and
If I were to leave that out, though, let's leave the
I love
past
that.
out.
you think of the past or the future, you're not thinking of the now, and the now.
No. Yeah, let's leave the past out of it.
But actually,
I still don't think I can draw.
but I'm saying you're saying leaving the past out of it. That's actually thinking time again. Leaving past out of it.
All
like
right,
it's
let's
something
let's
different.
let's start
It's all
over.
one.
Let's try this sentence one more time. Ready?
All right,
So,
all right.
if I were to be like, I can't draw, I can't do it. No way.
But why would you say
I
can't?
can draw
What
stick
stops you?
figures.
Because you don't want to.
I also am not. Maybe I don't want to because I'm not good
You're
at it.
saying
That's
your
why,
I.
yeah.
You put your ego in there, saying like I am this. Who are you? You're not different than me. You're the same as me.
No.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm drawing you because I feel like you're me.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm not
That's
trying to add
awesome.
ego. I'm not trying to
I
add
love that.
ego.
That's so cool.
I mean, you know what I mean. I think
And I'm not
if you
saying
add those words to it, I can pick apart what makes the sentence different. All I'm saying is, like I said, is me personally. I can't do what you do. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're equal. I agree in that. We're all one. But we all do have better skills, and yours is drawing. You know what I mean? You're a cartoonist. You are literally like
But the only reason
better at drawing
But
than
you
me.
know why? The reason why I can draw like this is because I'm lacking other things. It's a balance.
Oh, exactly. I agree.
Like I feel like I could be a totally I could be I like to pretend I'd like to pretend I'm Rain Man, a retarded guy. I used to pretend that it was fun.
Oh yeah.
It felt fun.
Mm,
I used the Rain Man movie. I could understand that guy. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Even though I know I'm not medically that way,
No, yeah.
I could accept thinking I am that. I don't know how to
Exactly,
explain,
exactly. Hey, acceptance is key, man. I'm also taking that away from you today too. A lot of acceptance, but a lot of all or nothing thinking. You know what I mean? Sometimes there is some gray area, and that's okay.
but gray hair is always good. Gray is a good color.
It's a great color, man.
It's not white or black. It's in the middle. It's the
And
middle
I
way.
love that. You can't be all the way this way, and your views are 100% this, because then that doesn't open your mind to possibly be able to view it in a different way. Maybe the way he sees it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who knows? So that's why, I try not to view one thing totally, my opinion on something is not concrete. It
Well,
can always
everyone's
be changed.
Yeah, but there is an unchangeable thing in you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. Like the soul? Like how, like
It's
who
like-
you are? That unchangeable
like who
part?
you are is another thing that goes against everyone. Like when you say, "This is who I," you're not. I'm not. This is not who I'm not even this body. I'm this whole. I'm everything. I'm all in. That's my my favorite word to say is all in.
All in, baby.
Just
Let's
like
go.
all
Yo,
in.
yeah. Yo,
Like
yeah,
when I
we're
don't
all
like
in.
something. Is a reason why I don't like something.
For sure. Based
The
on
more
our experience.
resistance gives assistance. That's all I can say. When you resist something, it gets bigger, like muscles. It's hard to
Really?
explain.
Wow,
You know what I mean?
yeah, no, that is hard to. That's hard. I can't even see. Yeah, that's a hard way to look
And
at
this
it.
world is a magnetic force, and we're all resisting everything out there.
It is
a
magnetic
madhouse.
too. I know, right? It is a madhouse.
And it's best. And it's
Look at the fucking highways and people, even cars. The idea of cars getting on the highway doing fucking 70 miles an hour, you're fucking 6 feet away from somebody who is
And-
also doing that,
and
who's fucking cruising,
and
you're just not in sync with them. Like, it's not like we're on a microphone and I can hear you. Like, hey, you're gonna change lanes and you're gonna go around me. Like, you're just fucking doing it, man. At 70 miles an hour.
living the
Every
fast
day,
life,
every
the
day,
fast lane.
Every day. How many people die from car accidents? Every day. How many you think? What's your
I
guess?
almost did.
What's your guess?
My brother died in a car accident.
Did he? I'm
And
sorry
his
to hear that.
mistress, and I was in the back seat.
No, you were in the car?
And I ripped my legs off.
Oh my
shit.
god. What?
Yeah. So
And you're biking around every
I was-
day?
I was in a wheelchair on a bike, like going far in a wheelchair.
How
so that
long
was
ago
pretty
was
cool.
this?
It was 10 years ago.
I'm sorry, man. I'm
Actually,
sorry to hear
12 years
that.
ago. 2010, 20.
I'm sorry to hear
20,
that,
10,
man.
10.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
No, it was not. It was pretty awesome because I experienced it.
You did. You did.
I like being in the hospital drawing everybody. So
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was going to just say that. You were probably drawn like
Yeah.
a motherfucker in
That's a
that.
cool outlook to have.
yeah,
No,
Took the
exactly.
positive from
Positive.
that.
Positive.
Yeah.
You get right back to the positivity, and that's so important for the people you're drawing daily. You know what I mean?
but don't forget the negativity.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with that, though? What do you want to do with the negativity? What do you want to do with it?
It's nothing I can do with it. It's an endless supply.
So just accept it?
No,
Just-
I think accepting is giving in.
So then what do you do with it? What do you do with this negative
Just
vibes?
observe it. Not take
Negative,
it.
negative situations, negative
I think the best.
shit.
I think the best thing is just observe it like a movie, because
I like
nothing
that.
can
Kinda
do.
how I am too.
Don't waste your energy on it. But it's not. That's easy to say than do.
So,
That's how I am. I always observe shit.
Yeah, be a witness.
guess how many car accidents there are a day
Wow.
where somebody dies? What's your guess?
Yeah, well, 1,000.
Where somebody dies?
What in the world?
It's a big number.
1,000
No,
in the world?
just the USA.
Oh.
So there's six. What have we got? How many people in this country?
Wait, a
3
day?
billion?
Probably 200 a day, maybe. Is that a lot?
No. What's your guess? How many people you think a day in the U.S. get into a car accident where there's a fatal? And in one day.
Well, I have to tell you about something that, like, when you think of status and you're thinking of mathematics,
I
and,
am a little bit.
and it's not really mathematics; it's just population control.
It
People are
is.
thinking that percentage, and it's not even about an individual. If you think about accidents, they're all different individuals.
They are.
If you put them all together, and
I'm
as one
averaging it.
people,
Yeah, I'm
just-
averaging
It's useless to me.
It is. I hear you. The average is 102 a day. But the only point I was bringing it up
Wow.
is just because that's a lot, for one. And because like I was saying, that shit's dangerous. I mean, you get these people doing fucking pretty fast, like they're going fast
No, I
in
see
this
it all the
fucking
time.
metal device that we've created with wheels, whatever the fuck. And you know what I mean? You're going down this highway. There's 3 lanes. Everybody's going 80 miles an hour. You got people getting off exits. You got people getting on. You got people. It's a dangerous situation. Period.
Yeah, I know.
And that's all I was bringing it up. And
How much bike riders get killed?
way less than that, I'm sure. I love
Yeah?
bikes. I love bikes.
I always say this because I always
Love it.
like.
And
getting
you
in
said you hated it.
situations.
Like, I hate biking. What's the farthest that you've biked and then drawn?
South New Jersey and
What the fuck?
West Vermont.
He was
and
not gonna.
North Canada and East Bangor, Maine.
So east,
Bangor's
north.
far as fuck. It's like 4 hours in
Bangor.
a car.
I know, but
You've
it was
been
worth
north.
it.
How long did that take you on a bike?
Like 3 hotel stays.
I was telling him.
3 days? That's it? That's
First
still
in
fucking...
Biddeford, one in Westbrook.
I
and
told
one
you
in-
that. I was like, he had to have gotten a
Harbor.
hotel if he rode his bike to Portland,
Oh,
Maine.
obviously, of course.
So,
yeah.
so which one would you say is the farthest miles wise on a bike?
Like on a bike, it's the
Probably New Jersey.
Maine seems the worst.
Maine seems the worst. Well, you're
It's-
going. It
it's
seems
so-
you're probably
so
uphill.
high, it's not really any back roads, really, too
And
much,
it's
right?
it's out in the woods and it's scary,
That's-
like weird animals across the street.
For
and,
sure.
Really? Yeah, and it's
poli-
cold.
Police always harass me up there
Really?
Cold.
because
Yeah.
they don't believe me. I'm saying I'm coming from Plasto. They don't
Yeah.
understand it. They think I'm on drugs or something.
Yeah,
Huh.
they're fucking well. Of course, I mean, but like you said, man, like you do something that most people don't, which is awesome. You know, you don't want to be
But it's hard to
the
explain.
narrative.
But
you
it's
know?
hard to explain, and
And it-
police
and it
think
is-
you're sketchy. You know.
Hey, I hear you, man. I've been in that situation, but it's
But I
because I'm
made good-
crazy. I'm literally nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like I've gotten shut
Yeah.
off at bars. I've had not even had a drink yet, and I just show up and I start dancing, get crazy. No more drinks. I haven't even ordered a drink. I haven't had one drink tonight. I'm just having fun.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm nuts.
Vent out this energy.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
man. I'm a very energetic man, so I
That's
need
good.
something to like, a vice to kind of like
Mm.
release that energy. You know,
Maybe you shouldn't release it.
I keep a lot of it with me. I mean, look
But
at
don't,
I'm
but don't keep it ventilated in your body.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting deep.
Do biking or exercise. I mean,
But I mean, not even activity. I mean, keep it vented in your body without anything.
yeah. I mean, that's meditating.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's like a circle inside and energy in your mind, your body. See, what I'm saying, I'm only saying this because I want to do this. Because I believe, because I've died a lot of times from diabetes, many times, and I
Wow.
know.
Well,
how
like,
to-
so you've been into like diabetic shock.
oh yeah, and I know.
Wow,
how
I've seen it, and it's scary looking,
Oh
man.
yeah, it is.
It's so
it's
scary,
embarrassing.
shaking, fucking.
People think you're on drugs, and I was in Portsmouth. They put me in a drunk tank. They thought I was a drunk. And
Holy
it was-
shit.
See, that's the problem with fucking
Misinformation
people,
everywhere.
dude. Exactly. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Misinformation.
Yeah.
They assume they look at you and they're like, "Oh, long hair, fucking skinny, probably a drug addict, whatever."
Yeah.
Throw them in, or a drunk. You know what I mean? You're on a
yeah.
bike. I mean, I've been in that situation, man. You know what I mean? I'm a skinny guy, whatever. I bike a lot. You know what the
Yeah.
fuck? No, I'm just fucking doing my thing, man.
Mm.
Or like in your case, you're having a fucking epileptic episode. Like, come on, what the fuck?
Ugh.
You could have probably, you should have sued them motherfuckers. Those cops,
Yeah.
man, for treating you like that with a fucking mental, I wouldn't call it a disorder, but a mental, a medical condition, right?
Yeah.
Medical with diabetes. So you have diabetes?
Yeah.
Really?
Since the
Wow.
80s.
Which type?
Type 1. all
So is that the
way.
one with you make too much sugar? Or
No,
is that the
it's
one
both
that
ways.
you don't have enough?
Both ways.
What?
I get high or low. Die each way.
That's fucking crazy. I don't know anything about fucking diabetes.
One of them, it's about sugar.
Yeah.
It's a bit, it's it though. It's just about
Total
sugar.
energy thing.
Wow.
That's why I was interested in talking about energy.
Yeah, yeah.
See, I have a lot of energy and it turns into sugar and it gets really high. And
Yeah, but it's not good
doesn't
for
feel
you.
good.
Like sugar energy. Or
And-
sugar is good for you. It's natural. You need it. You need it to live.
See, need is another word. We don't need anything.
You need
Need is
water.
another word of Garden of Eden.
You need water.
That's the beginning of this mess. Garden of Eden.
It
That's
is.
the Garden of Need. We're living in the Garden of Need. We need everything. We're all stupid people that need things. We don't even need it, really.
I hear you. We don't need this.
I don't even need my paper and pencil.
See ya. That phone's gone.
That's what I'm saying. That,
Do I need this? I don't need this.
but it's a little bit deeper than that.
You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, we're deep in conversation. I appreciate you. Thank you, man.
Ah, fireman.
Is he
Yeah.
fireman? Yeah. I love firemen.
Awesome.
Thank you.
What I'm saying is the needing thing.
Yeah.
You were showing me the basic needs that you're throwing away,
I
but
don't need.
it's a little bit deeper than that. You
Oh,
can't-
it is. I'm being
what I'm saying
very
is,
dramatic.
if you really want to get out of it, you have to get rid of everything and don't care.
It's true.
And I think I could do that. It's just I'm attached to it. We're all addicted.
You were
to
like
this.
talking to you were mentioning it like an addiction, and
Everyone's
It
addicted.
is. I mean, we're definitely stuck on the way life is. Like you said, we're conditioned. We're
Sure.
conditioned, man. We're conditioned to wake up and fucking wash your hair daily, wash your body. Back in the day, people didn't fucking take baths daily, bruh. You know what I'm saying? People fucking did what they needed to. That's it. Which was catch a nut, make a kid. You know what I mean? That's it. You know, that was the whole purpose of people back in the day. They didn't even do much. And then all of a sudden, in the past 200 years, look at the progress since the Industrial Revolution. Which, kind of like, if I were to, specify, I'd probably think that there's some sort of alien, that Roswell situation. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just where my mind goes.
And to
What
me,
the
the
fuck?
alien is
Look at-
thought. That's all it is. Thought.
That could, yeah.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying. is
I've
that
heard
is-
that every dream you have is another multiverse. It's another universe.
But it's
Every
all-
dream.
But it's all one verse. We break
Exactly.
it up. It's all. There's no difference between this.
There's no
verse.
difference. So AM. It could be AM. It could be FM radio, but it's the
Yeah.
radio. It's still the radio.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's another thing.
So it's all one soul, even though you're doing different things. That's the infinity idea. So I got, there's an infinity versions of me. There's me doing the same thing, the exact number, like the exact same thing, the same amount of times, over and over and over. And when you say something like that, it's like, well, could you do better? No, I can't do better. I can only do what I'm doing. It's infinity. It's happening over and over and over. And that goes back to free will. You know what I mean? Do you have it at that point? Is it someone in the control of these gears? Or is it Scientology? Was it a Big Bang that created this shit? Who the fuck knows?
I
Who
think
the
I know.
fuck cares?
I think I
You
can.
do? What do we got?
All right. Where do
Let's
I
hear
start?
it. Go, go, go. What do we got? I want to
I-
hear it. What's your thoughts?
It's not like a one thing. I could. It's because like everything I say would be controversial, and I don't want.
That's fine,
I'm
though.
afraid of offending people.
No,
fuck
don't.
that.
Hey, we offend people all the time.
Oh, all right then.
Offend
I'm in
away.
safe zone.
You're in a very safe zone.
Now,
Goals to get banned.
what's the question you want me to answer? Correct first.
Where do you think we came from?
We came from thought,
From thought.
and that's a fact.
And that's it. Who was thinking? What was thinking? Was it Adam and Eve?
We all were thinking.
We're always thinking.
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem.
But like you said, if think it into existence. Oh, I'm not ambidextrous, but if I think I am and I try I am, I might become.
Because you're
Faking it till you make it.
Becoming is another thing. You're fooling yourself. Who are you becoming?
I know, right?
You don't know who you are right
No,
now.
I
How are you gonna
agree.
become something else?
I hear you.
So I'm not trying to. It sounds like
I think you can
The way I'm
become
talking-
stuff naturally.
the way I'm talking.
If you do something, you'll become something. Like, okay, I started working in a restaurant. I became a waiter. You feel me?
No, I hear. It's all like.
Like it depends on how you word it. You know.
But what I'm saying is, becoming is bothers my mind.
No, I hear you.
You can't become anything unless you know who you are. And all we are is thought. We're not individual things. That's why it's hard for me to come on to this case, because I feel everything. I feel like I'm everything. I don't have to do nothing, and I'm attached to this too. So I
I hear
have
you.
to play the game, or I'm gonna get obliterated.
It's true.
But I'm not afraid of being obliterated.
We all have to play
but
this
I'm
game.
afraid before being obliterated. Am I going making myself?
No, you're making sense. No, you're fine. You're good, man.
When
Well,
I brought up the
good.
I brought up the diabetic comas because I felt something that was awesome. Like when I was going really below zero in the sugar level, it was an infinite feeling. Like there's no space and time between. Like I could touch anything, and it was an awesome feeling. But I was afraid, so I came back. I put a bunch of sugar. I was like trying to survive.
Mm.
But it wasn't really the good thing to do. But I came
No.
back here.
It might be why you have diabetes. Just kidding.
No, there's always a reason for everything.
There is.
Even though
I
it's a
guess.
negative
you think?
thing.
Yeah. Well, if there's no free will, why is there a reason for everything?
Oh, there's a reason. There is a reason for everything.
I don't get it.
Now, the reason. Right now, we're not using all our senses,
No, we're not.
and that's why
We're not using all of our brain.
That's why we have the hive mind. It's like a beehive. That's why we all think this way. We all think pretty much the same. There's no one thinking outside. Even me. I'm not. I'm still using words that everyone else.
I hear
uses.
you.
So I'm not gonna change nothing, no matter how different or extreme
You
or
know, you're right.
eccentric
I hear you. Look at Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, another situation. I see a lot of fake it till they make it in him.
Yeah. Yeah, bruh. Bring me to the Wendy's, bruh. But yeah, no, I like Elon Musk. I feel like he's smart, man. You know, I think he's an educated man. I think that we're heading in that direction. I think, you know, the past is just like that. The cars are gonna become electric. You know, like there's gonna be robots and shit. You know what I mean? It's just gonna get crazy because that's humans, man. They just fucking progress until the point where they don't even know what the fuck they're doing.
But that's what I'm saying is I don't think it's human.
It's
Humanity-
becoming unhuman. I don't know
Not
how
becoming
you
it.
inhumane
Like what I'm saying is
because it started somewhere. It started with like the Industrial Revolution, like I said. It kind of started with like big factories with like, you know, coal mining and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden more and more and the average person wants more and more and more profits every fucking quarter and more of this and more of that. So they don't give a fuck if they're dumping toxic waste in the fucking Gulf of Mexico because they need to make sure that they're making more money every fucking week.
But what I'm saying is that is a popular belief, even though you are popular. It's weird how to explain this.
Narrative, social
narrative.
narrative. That's
Like
what everyone believes.
Everyone believes in like chemicals and everything, and the earth is like a weak thing that humans can easily do this. It doesn't phase me at all.
Me either.
And the everything of all this is just bringing fear into people that don't have the information.
I hear you.
And a lot of people don't have information. It's just information and information that's scary, that
I hear you,
is
man.
infiltrated, and it works. It works.
Yeah.
That's why you're bringing it up, and you seem like you're outside the box.
For
But
sure.
you're speaking like
That's why I
inside the
even do
box
this.
person. You know what I'm saying? No, but what I'm saying is you're doing the common narrative. Like everyone's complaining, saying that all the people who are trying to make money and don't care what they're doing. That's a good thing to make money. There's nothing negative to that.
No, I agree.
And people dumping, that's a whole nother story to me. I'm not trying.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like you can't like nature.
Yeah, you're kind of jumping around and fucking a lot.
I kind of like I,
No, you
I
have a
put
bunch
it
of
in
energy.
I put it in a
It's
weird
like,
way. I put it in
Yeah.
a weird way. All I'm saying is the problem with profit is that you can't expect it every single month. You
Why
can't
not?
accept more money every week.
Why not?
You can't expect that because that's just not realistic. Like, okay,
People do it,
I'm
though,
a
so it is
server.
realistic.
I'm a server. Sometimes I make $2,000 a week. Sometimes I make $500 a week. Realistically, you know what I mean? I don't really give a shit. I want to have a good day, period. I don't give a fuck about the money. That's me. But like these corporate tycoons, if they do not meet their fucking, you know, estimations, you know, they fire people. They fucking do illegitimate or inhumane things to get that profit margin up. And that's my issue with profit margins. I just think that it's expected to make more. You will peak. There will be a peak. Unless you want to take on more. You want to take on more work. You want to be up longer hours, more people working for you, this, that, and the third. Then, you know what I mean? Maybe, yeah. But it's not still going to be weekly. It's not going to be monthly. It's not even going to be quarterly, man. It takes time. It takes effort. You know?
What I'm saying is all the stuff that you're explaining is it's all done like it's
done correctly.
Like free will, I said. It's not done like someone's being that these people are not ignorant in doing it. They're doing it because it works and it's working and people keep on believing, so they're gonna keep on being this way.
Conditioned, man. Conditioned.
That's all. And
it's an issue.
And it can
Address
go on
it.
and it can go on forever.
But it's an issue.
It
needs to be addressed.
But it doesn't get addressed, and it works that way.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
It'll
You're
always
saying
be
that
this
people
way.
keep making that profit margin. It keeps. Who's to say they can't keep going and going forever? If they do keep getting more and more money.
No. Maybe in a certain type of business, like with the profit margins are high or whatever. Yeah, like it makes sense or
And
whatever.
that's the point of business.
But
Inflation. Of course,
not
you have to
every
make more and
business
more
though.
money
Not every
year.
business is worth the same as every business.
Of course not.
It's all about how much your demand or how much quality you provide for whatever your business is worth. You know You know what I'm saying?
That and like supply and demand.
So
if you're
like,
the only
but
person
people only
supplying
think
that
of
product or
profit. Like
whatever.
that's my issue is that the mind's more on money. The mind shouldn't be on money. It should be on quality of your day. And I think if you think about, okay, I'm walking into work, I'm gonna have a great day. I'm gonna walk out of work with more money than if I walked into work thinking I need to make some money. You feel you know what I mean? I walk into
It's just
work
two
every day.
different mindsets.
I'm gonna have a great day.
You have that mindset of an employee. The people you're thinking about have mindsets of an employer.
Oh, I
It's
know.
two totally different fucking worlds.
And I'd rather be
Totally
an employee than an employer.
I'd rather
because
be an
there's
employer
so
all
much
day, every day.
more to being an employer than you know meets the eye. It's
Being
a
a
lot,
business
but
owner for me it's definitely way better than being an employee.
not for my industry. You know what I mean? Owning like a restaurant or a pub, that's the highest I could ever get. Or
It's
I
tough.
could
It's
or I
definitely
could
a
just
tough
have no
business.
responsibility, wait tables, make $3 an hour. It's like renting a chair at a barber shop. I fucking walk in, I wait my 4 tables, make whatever they give me that night, and I get the fuck out of
That's
there.
the thing. You can only make a certain amount. Once you get to that max, you'll never get more.
Limited.
But if you own a business,
How?
you can keep improving, like you said. More profit margins, more money. That's how you get better and better.
More
Oh.
problems to think about though.
So hire people out. You
I got-
hire people. You don't got to think.
Exactly. I got to worry about if this guy's gonna do the job to my liking. How
I
the
like
fuck are
this.
you gonna trust that?
I like this. No, because you giving me an area to fit in, and I know where I can stand easily when.
I'm
two
sorry. Yeah,
people-
we're going crazy.
No, it's not crazy. It's a
Good.
good thing.
No, it is. Yeah, yeah.
When I see this, I can see what both sides of the you're both
Exactly.
It's
equal.
different. Yeah, it's
And I
definitely
try to
different.
go in the middle,
Yeah.
and I know where I am now.
Mm.
That's my goal. I want to be in the middle of everything,
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
and that's all in.
Yeah.
In the middle is cool. I like, and most things I'm kind of in the middle.
Yeah, like
I'd
Switzerland.
say so. Switzerland, great example.
Yeah.
You had some great metaphors today, man.
Yeah.
Tomaso, I mean, thank you for fucking showing up today.
Oh, you're
It means a
welcome.
lot. You know what I mean? I'm happy you came. You
Yeah.
know, I'm happy you're doing the drawing, and I'm happy you came and talked and spoke your mind. You know, we didn't just do a fucking stupid interview
That's
for the
good. It's probably
Chronicle.
one of my favorite ones so far. For
Ah,
sure.
cool.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't do a stupid interview for the Chronicle where it's got to be all fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can talk about controversial shit
Whatever.
and whatever the hell
Yeah.
we want. You know what I mean? That's the best part about it. So
Mm.
yeah, no, I appreciate you showing up today, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tomaso. Let's give him a round of applause, huh?
Ah,
Woo! Woo!
no applause.
But seriously, thank you.
All right.
But
But,
perfect.
How long have you been drawing for?
since the 80s.
Really?
Yeah. But I used to just draw my own things, but then I started drawing people when I was in school, like in junior high school.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into graffiti and stuff. I like letters.
Oh yeah, I like graffiti because I used to watch a movie called Wild Style,
Oh, Wild Style's awesome.
and the graffiti in there is really
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, that's the best.
But I can never do graffiti because I'm a problem. The problem with me is I get in trouble because I'm innocent and I
Yeah.
get in trouble. If I'd be a flimsy criminal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude,
You know what he would be perfect at is the fucking court drawings.
Oh no, I
To
used
draw
I
for
did
court.
I did Newburyport Court.
You did?
They hanged up all the pictures, but they didn't really take
No.
it seriously.
I mean, you should be the guy who draws court case. You know how like there's always
Yeah,
that
I know,
person who draws the
yeah,
court.
I know.
You should be that guy.
I know the Haverhill police wanted me to do it, and I
Why
just,
don't you do it?
They
Do
didn't-
it.
I didn't know where to stop. I mean, they didn't.
Do it.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
a
they'll
weird
pay.
thing. I was thinking, me and him were talking about that the other day. Like, how do you even start like doing that?
How
Yeah.
did they? So you know
Or
how
who even
usually.
hires him? Like,
Yeah.
Simon or
So
it's a
you
weird thing, right?
exactly. So usually they don't allow cameras in the courtroom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in high profile cases they will. In civil cases they will.
Mm.
But they usually don't. I mean, in some you can't even walk in with your fucking phone. You know what I'm saying? In a court. So it's weird that every court case has someone there not only typing out everything that is said, but they have someone drawing a picture for everything that's pretty much said
That
or
sounds
every
cool.
situation. You've never seen it?
No,
You've
I
seen
mean,
them.
I've never seen them, but I know I have
You
the
know what I'm
idea
talking
they
about?
are.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, the
Let's-
court.
let's pull up an
courtroom, like,
example.
I forget what the official term is called.
I know. Let's look it up.
Courtroom sketch artist.
courtroom
probably something like that.
sketch.
I mean, I would do everything if it could work.
This type of thing. In the courtroom, that
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I
See?
mean? I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's
That's
an
like a full color. Fucking,
I'm trying to. Yeah, that's.
that's all
fully
like
co-
charcoal and stuff, bro.
You know, like
Pastels.
no,
Wow.
yeah, like that, like that.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
pastel. You know, the court. They're always in court. Like, look at judge. You can see the judge.
Hmm.
Like that type of stuff. There's always and this is not just. This is for a lot of court cases. You know what I
Mm.
mean? They have somebody that draws for the case because there's no cameras. We were talking about who the fuck started that idea for one, and who gets paid to do that.
I was thinking it had to be the like, because there was no cameras like way back,
Oh, of course.
40s, 50s, whatever.
40s, 50s,
And
that
I'm sure
probably started,
probably
yeah.
just a tradition that just kept going.
I mean,
I think there's a universal lot to it too,
oh, for sure, there is. I mean, there's definitely some American
and
history to
it
it.
adds to my reluctance to digital world.
So you want to hear what it is?
What is
A
it?
courtroom sketch is an artistic depiction of the proceedings in a court of law. In many jurisdictions, cameras are not allowed in courtrooms in order to prevent distractions and preserve privacy. This requires news media to rely on sketch artists. So it's the news that pays them.
The news.
The news. It says that it relies on yeah, this requires news media to rely on sketch artists for illustrations of the proceedings. So the news company would hire you. You would go in, and then you would just draw what you see.
Ah, I see.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
It's cool. It's interesting.
Isn't that interesting? And you'd be probably perfect. Like you're the guy, right? He'd be the guy,
So, yeah.
especially around here. I mean, holy fuck.
I would do it. If I just don't know where to. See, I'm like, my problem is, I don't know where to fit in society.
I hear you,
Don't.
man. It's tough fitting into this fucking crazy ass shit that we talked about out there. You know what I mean? That's a lot of crazy shit to think about, to look at. There's so much to see and think and observe and take in.
What I'm saying is, I've always had a distrust of society because I got kicked out of school, junior high school, in 6th grade, and I used to skip school to go to the library, so I never believed in the system. So it's hard for me to even be part of it.
I know. No, I hear you.
So
I
I
know.
don't. I'm
I
kind of
know.
lost.
I hear you. Right? But I'm just all I'm saying is that you'd be awesome at it. You know what I mean?
I think it'd be cool, but I just don't know where to
Where
step
to
in.
start? Yeah, yeah. Do you do anything for work right now?
I just draw people all day.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I saw the news article on the Chronicle, and
I used to work all the time in a warehouse, but I didn't like it
yeah,
anymore.
no, yeah, like you said, you don't like to fit into that narrative
And
of working. Like,
yeah, it's like
you shouldn't have to work to live. You should be able. You know what I mean? You know, like we shouldn't be born as money objects.
yeah,
We shouldn't be born. Hey, this little baby's gonna make a ton of money.
but it works.
Exactly.
I know, but it's not a good thought process. Like you said, it's conditioning people the wrong
But
way.
not if people know this.
I
You know what
know,
I'm
but not everybody does, man. That's why we do what we do, you know?
That's
Get that
why-
word out. Because, like, you don't want to be a part of the narrative. You want to be different. You want to be your own thing. Everyone needs to be.
But it's dangerous to not be a part of the narrative. It's even worse.
It can be bad.
Because you become
Like you said, you've had issues with fucking that because of whatever.
You get targeted.
You get targeted. You
and that can be
do.
dangerous.
Because you're
Really
different.
bad.
You're not normal. Like, you're not following the social narrative. Fuck the social narrative.
But
dude.
what I'm-
Fuck COVID-19. Suck my
But
dick.
what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is,
For real.
sometimes it's overwhelming. It's so overwhelming that I don't even want to talk anymore.
No,
You know what
I
I mean?
hear
Like,
ya. I can get that way
You
for
can't
sure.
win.
No.
It's best to just fake it till you make it. 'Cause you have to.
The only
You might be
reason
onto
I
something, huh? Fucking this guy over here.
the only reason I'm faking it is because I don't want to be a part of the narrative. So I fake it to make it. Because I want to be different. I want to be myself. You know what I mean? But I have to do certain things to pay. I got a baby coming. I got a girlfriend at home. I got my own house. You know what I mean? I got to pay the bills. It sucks. I don't want to. What the fuck, you know? But I do want to have my own house. I don't want to, I do want to live. But it's unfortunate that I have to work. I have to. There's no choice. Because if I
You
don't,
got work though.
huh?
It's a blessing you got work.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, yeah. I'm being a little pessimistic towards it, but I love what I do. Luckily, I love people. I love meeting new people. So, you know what I mean?
I think the best thing I could say is I like to draw people and observe people because it keeps me away from the getting in arguments with people.
Mm.
Because I really don't have nothing in common with anybody. I feel
Yeah.
like you're Christian, right?
No,
Oh, I thought you said you were Christian.
I just fucking no. I was saying I was reading the
All
Bible.
right, well, then
This is my first time reading the
I just
Bible.
want to make sure I don't step on anyone's stone.
Oh hell no! Step on them.
What I'm saying is, I feel like I could be like Jesus, like getting crucified, and anything I do, if I
If you
spoke-
speak out,
yeah. So
I hear
just
you.
I think it's good to just observe,
And sometimes it is.
and throw yourself away because it's not gonna work.
It isn't. Nothing you do, like you were saying before, nothing you do is gonna change anything, man.
No. All I
So
can do is
these,
observe.
but these little things you do, like this shit, is like so important to people, man.
Because I'm looking at people and it's making me just not thinking of me against the world. I'm drawing the world and it feels good.
Yeah, it does. It's positive. It's different. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. That doesn't. You know.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You know.
But
cool.
what I'm saying is, I want to get out of it. Like you said, you don't like it either. I want to have the great escape, and
I think we all do.
and I have ways of doing it. But it's just very controversial and hard to talk about.
I hear you.
Mm.
Hey, some things are better left unsaid.
And when I was said that my blood sugar when wicked low, there's a thing when you leave this life. It's wicked awesome. Like there's no time and you're infinite. Like, it's
Infinite, right there.
But the energy was so infinite, it scared me, and I always came back when I almost died. Even in the car accident, I came back because I was afraid of that big energy. It's so awesome,
But it's good. Yeah.
like
It is good.
So when people, like when my brother died and people die, I don't really feel sad. I feel
No, that's
like
good.
that's a good thing. They left this.
They're out of the shit.
But
Because we're living in hell.
But the negative is you don't escape from death. You come back when you don't realize it. So that's what you have to be ready for this. The only thing that matters
It's deep, man.
is the way you leave this place.
It's true, man.
Because you're just gonna go. It's like a dryer. You go back in the dryer.
For real. That's a funny way to put it.
But I want to touch that infinite energy because it's so awesome.
Oh, man. Hell yeah. That'll be at the end of when we're ready. You know, it comes when you're ready.
It doesn't come to no one will hit it. It's almost impossible to break that. You're stuck in this thought. Like, it's very frustrating.
When you die, you mean?
That's what I'm all talking about. Deathing.
Yeah.
I call it deathing.
Deathing.
Yeah.
What's that? Like bringing yourself like close to death and bringing yourself back?
Never bring yourself to death because that's the problem. If you like people commit suicide, they're fooling themselves.
Yeah.
No, I'm just trying to bring that up. I don't want people to think I'm trolling.
No, you're good. Keep going. No, keep going. I like where you're going. Keep going.
Say whatever you think.
This life is very magnetic force. If I'm talking about, that's how powerful it is. When you leave this, when you die, it's a magnet force. That's why I was scared of it. It pulls you in. It's so awesome. But you have to watch out. If you go in it wrong, you're gonna go do this whole thing, all again in the opposite of what you had lived in this life. It's not a fun thing, and that's my biggest, like, in a religious way. I want to go by universal laws. Even though we're all different, we all have to obey a universal law. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do. There's
universal laws that make things right and make things wrong. And karma and everything is not part of it, but it's the outside. It's a frivolous. We live in the frivolous zone. It's not clear. Well, anyways, it's hard to explain this.
No, you're fine.
See, I know what I'm talking about, but then it's hard to explain, and I get all confused. And
You're good though.
I have it in my mind.
You've been doing great.
Yeah.
So we're talking about explain what he's trying to say, because I know you know what he's kind of like. What he's talking about.
I know what you're saying. I can't verbalize it as well. I'm fucking.
What I'm saying is the most important part of this life, your life, all our lives, is the ending point. Because there's a
how you transfer to the next life.
This is how I explain it. This world is like a piano keys. There's black keys and there's white keys. Ooh. Death and life, it keeps on being like that. And there is a limit. You have to. I'm sounding like I'm talking like I know everything, but this.
No, you're good. I love it.
We keep on living like keys, and we only have so much keys, and then it's over. You're recycled. You're going into like a scrap bin.
You have a finite existence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to somehow make it right now in this life.
That's what I mean. And
don't screw up. But no one's doing it. That's what's sad. And
agreed.
Even if you follow laws and rules, there's a universal law that everyone should know. But
which is what? Love thy neighbor.
No. Love is a different.
Love is the best.
Love is overrated thing. Love, you can't love something if you only love one thing. Love is infinite.
Yeah, it should be.
If you love something, you love everything.
Everything.
But it's not like hippie love. I'm not talking about that. I mean, like
me either.
Like infinite love is like whatever happens.
I think it's genuine respect for everything.
Well, respect is another thing. That's putting things in categories. Respect.
And I'm
is
not trying to do that
everything.
either.
Respect is a re. It's a spect.
I'm trying to like be.
Re.
I don't know how to like put a
It's
humbling
a
word
double
towards
speak.
it. A humbling word towards love.
Like love, true love is not.
I'm not talking
divided.
intimacy. I'm talking like love
no,
for
that's
life.
No
For
lust,
life.
lust, craving and stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that. Or like I love Twisted Tea. No, I'm talking like I love like all is one, like you were saying. You know what I mean? Like love for the universe,
Yeah.
love for the infinity, love.
But do you know what, when I explain this? Know what that is? When true love is when you're out there, no matter what happens, it doesn't affect you.
Mm.
If you got stabbed or you get caught in the rain or your life ends, you don't mind because you're in infinite love. That's what the infinite love. That's what love is. Whatever happens, it doesn't matter. But not in a negative way. I mean, not caring. But am I being understood? I feel like
No, I'm following you, man. I'm following you.
I'm
Keep
having
going.
high energy trying to explain this, and I feel like I'm rambling on.
No. I love it, man.
Like I think the only way out of this is true love, and that's
It is. I think too.
and that's being all in. You can't say I like
Being
this.
honest too.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fake it till you make it. It's not going to help you.
But I'm only faking it in this narrative.
I know, but you're putting time. This narrative. What's the difference between the other narrative?
There's no other narrative. I'm
If you
talking
put
about
all-
this narrative.
What I'm saying is all in. There's no narrative. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. It's hard. I mean, you're it's hard to exercise what you're saying.
I know.
You know what I mean?
That's tough. I feel like you definitely have to learn it and fucking
You know what I'm.
practice it every day and learn.
Exactly.
And try
It's
to-
something like, you know what I mean? We all kind of
It's a
have
skill.
that on
It's
the back.
definitely a
It's a
skill
skill.
you have to learn.
But it's something we all have on our back burner.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like me and him, or you maybe more closer to the front because you maybe know more what's going on in your own fucking head. You know what I mean? You got it down. You know, you're wise in a way.
I just don't like to split myself as different from you.
No. I'm not trying to do that
even
either.
if I'm disagreeing with you, I'm learning something. From it.
Exactly. I agree.
So
That's why we're having this conversation. That's
So
why I
it's
had you
very-
on
very
today.
tricky 'cause we want to be that one person that steps out and say, "I'm different than you," but it's just fooling
No.
yourself.
Yeah, no. We're the same. I agree. And that's
But
the
even
best part.
saying you're same is putting something there.
It is,
kinda-
and that's
I
what
agree
sucks.
with that, yeah.
Labels,
It's kinda-
labels is the literally
Yeah.
my worst friend because I don't give a fuck what you are.
But I'm doing a
Yeah,
walking. But I'm
I
doing a
could
walking
give a
contradiction
fuck
talking.
less.
But I'm
So-
talking contradiction too now. Know why?
Why?
Because I'm saying don't put labels. But I grew up with labels like the Bell
Yeah, we
Labs,
did.
the logos always.
Yeah, we
obsessed my mind.
did. So what
So-
the fuck?
That's
What
the
do we
thing,
do,
you're programmed
man?
since a kid, and you have to try to break
Yeah.
out of it. I feel like
But then
that's the
break-
hardest thing, breaking away or trying to do your own thing.
Yeah, break the spell.
That's the hardest thing.
And but it's easy when you think of it. Break the spell. That's words, and you break
is
the
words,
words.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of
hey,
meaningless, right?
But
Think
no,
about it.
but like we've mentioned, we're all sorcerers.
Yeah,
We've created this magic, this conditioning. You know what I mean? People,
Yeah.
like you said, it's sad. I don't think we're conditioned in the right way. Like you were saying, like just the narrative just isn't right. It isn't, man. Whether it be profit we're talking about, religion, whatever the fuck, the general population doesn't agree with itself, I feel. When we don't agree with each other, we're segregated more than ever. Why? I mean, we just went through a
'Cause it works.
pandemic,
no, because it works.
but it's bullshit.
What I'm saying
It's
is,
bullshit.
you-
We
you
should
ha-
not be segregated. We're one.
What I'm saying is, I'm
We're
studying
one.
what
We're
you're
broken
saying.
glass. Put it together.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I'm studying what you're saying. Like, what you're saying is, how do I put this? It's not something to fix. We're wasting. I didn't even know that.
Put that in the middle for you.
All right, it's not.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh-oh.
He's like, all right, I'm in the mic.
Mm.
I'm ready to talk. Sip that tequila. He's getting going,
Yeah.
baby.
Oh,
Woo!
you just sip it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I love the taste.
You're a madman.
He is. He is.
Maybe because I don't drink to get drunk. I
Yeah.
drink because I love the taste,
Okay.
and it makes my
Love.
It helps my
Love.
blood
What do you mean
sugar.
love? You don't want to talk
Okay.
about love.
You guys talked to me for 15 minutes, here for 3 hours, saying I'm bored.
He's cooler than you. Fucking.
This guy over here.
He's got some stuff to
We
say.
got Paulie Krasinski here bitching at us.
Give it up for Krasinski, everybody.
We love, what is it, Kolowski?
Krasinski.
Ah,
We interviewed him a
cool.
couple weeks ago. He messed up his last name.
I kept messing up his name, man. I was calling him, yeah. It's
His last name is Kozulski. He
Kozulski.
was calling him Krasinski.
I was calling him Krasinski, all this crazy shit.
So we have an
I was calling you
now.
Tomaso. You know what I mean?
Sounds good.
I always fucking mess up words. You know what I mean? I always do it. It's just something I
It's
do.
just words.
It's just words though.
Spells.
I think it's fucking hilarious when we laughed about that for so long. Like, just dude, I fuck it up all the time. Like in the podcast, like the first time we did it, and I was like, instead of saying New England, I said North England. Not any border.
Well, it makes it better because you're not repeating things that everyone else does.
Exactly, man. It's legitimacy.
It's the reason why
It's
you did it.
legitimacy. That's why I love this shit, because it's legit. This is what you get, man.
Oh,
This
that's
is
what I-
us.
That's what I gotta tell you. Inspiration to me is
Ooh,
Paul Newman.
Paul Newman. We had
I
Bill
grew up-
Cosby today and Paul Newman.
Paul Newman, when he played Cool Hand Luke, I always wanted to be like, because my grandfather looked kind of like him, and I always wanted to be that way.
That slick back with the big glasses, fucking.
No glasses.
No glasses?
Do
I
you
thought
know
they had
Cool-
the shades.
Do you know Cool Hand Luke at all? It was a
Yeah.
60s movie.
No, yeah, no, I know of it. I haven't seen
Everything the lead character Paul Newman plays, I look at him it's like
it.
not.
Let's
not to
pull it
put-
up. I'm gonna pull it up.
The character in that movie is like a Jesus to me. You know, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Mhm. So the name of the movie
Not that I
is,
worship the character. No, don't get me wrong. Now.
What's the name of the movie?
Cool Hand Luke.
Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah.
Luke.
Luke. Yeah. What we have here is a failure
1967.
to communicate.
8.1
I've heard
four-star.
of it. I've never seen it.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a 4-star movie.
Oh yeah, it was
I've heard
good.
of it.
So let's take a quick
Good movie over there.
take a quick gawk at that.
That's what you were describing
Yeah,
your
that's
grandfather,
him,
right?
yeah.
Dark,
That's him.
fucking strong.
Yeah.
That's like my grandfather, same shit, but he was Irish. He was like
Ah.
that black Irish type thing,
Yeah.
dark hair, Elvis cut,
Wow.
fucking tan, always outside, strong weightlifter, fucking. That's
Awesome.
who I looked up to. You know what I mean?
Cool.
That was my grandfather. Hell yeah, that was the '50s, man. That was cool shit.
Yeah.
That was fucking James Dean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
James Dean, that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Love that shit, man. Hell
Well,
yeah.
anyways, that movie,
Inspired you?
I look at that as a stoic. If you know what stoic is,
I don't.
stoic is old philosophy of Romans, and you know what I mean.
That's
Mythology.
almost similar to atheist kind of stuff. Or not really, but like death and like all that type of stuff.
Well, it has a. When I say atheist, I get scared.
Mythology,
Stop
though.
I've been
walking
trying
around.
to learn a lot about like stoicism.
Stoicism has nothing to do with not believing in God. I don't think. Now, I
Yeah,
see.
you're right.
It's a
I'm
philosophy, like a Roman. There was a Roman god or leader, the name Aurelius. I forgot his name. Aurelius something.
Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah, Marcus Aurelius.
What
Yeah.
about him?
Yeah.
Well, he had a lot of Stoic philosophy quotes
Yup.
that inspired me, and
I've been trying to learn a lot about him.
And
That whole thing.
I like that.
What about
really
that?
interesting.
What about
It's
him
super
though?
interesting.
I don't understand. Was he a philosopher?
He was not
Or a
that
god.
not that I think not a god. No,
Stoicism, right?
he was a leader, a Roman leader in the
Oh,
very
he was
old days.
Roman.
Yeah.
The thing I don't like about Romans
Look
is
up
they took
Stoicism.
everything
No,
from the Greeks.
that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying
What's his
is
name? Marcus.
Marcus, look up Stoicism. He'll come up.
Marcus of what?
Marcus Aurelius. just look up
Aurelius found him.
Stoicism.
Yeah, so he's a former Roman emperor from 161 to 180.
What's Stoicism?
How do you spell it?
Or Stoic. S-T-O-I-C.
O-I what?
S-T-O-I-C.
Yeah.
Stoicism.
Stoic. It should pop up.
Stoicism. The endurance of pain or hardship without the display of feelings and without complaint.
Yeah.
So it's like getting beat up and not bitching about it and like
No, it's like someone's close to you that dies and not being sad about it, kind of thing, right?
Well, both of
Similar.
those.
I guess both of those work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because okay, so we'd look in the second. So it says an ancient Greek school of philosophy founded at Athens by Zeno of Citium. The school taught. Oh, so it's also a school. But either way, so yeah, the endurance of pain or hardship. So it's pretty much like acting like a tough guy or going through something that should hurt and you're faking
No,
it.
Not
I
even
wouldn't say-
faking, just not truly being hurt, just because you know that death isn't that crazy of a.
I guess
Concept.
okay.
What I'm saying.
That's one way to look at it.
That's what that is.
The best way I would say it is
And is that what you think you are?
no. Well,
Or you follow?
I like it. It's like a butcher. There's a lot of things to cut off from it, but there is a good standing to it.
That's really interesting, right?
No, I
Yeah.
like it.
But because it was
what I read is different than what he read.
But
you know?
because it's classified in great big Roman and Greek things, it means it's something wrong with it.
Yeah.
Anything
Really?
anything
Because it's old
no,
or no
old
longer,
is always better.
no longer followed?
No, nothing of that.
Like-
Because
like a-
it's still followed, that's what I'm questioning.
Oh, okay.
Because it's still on display in public works.
I hear
All
you.
the-
But
all
so's
the-
everything now.
Anything a goyim can see or it can easily get,
Yeah.
you have to question it.
The endurance of
Like
pain.
the government's got to it and fucked it up, right? Type of thing.
I
Kinda.
wouldn't say government is the government is good to have government,
Oh,
but
yeah,
they're kind of nothing to look up to.
Yeah.
Not unless you're drawn for the courtroom.
But I'm not drawing for I'm drawing for the individuals.
I know.
in
I'm only playing. I'm just
What I'm-
kidding.
what I'm saying
Fuck the
is-
government. Fuck the
Hate-
government. I
hate-
hate the government.
Well, I
If
like
I talk government hate, I'll fucking go out there and get us banned.
I actually like the government.
Fuck the government. The only guy I like is the one cop from Salem, Officer Janess. That guy's the only good
Ah, cool.
government
Hope I can draw him.
worker. Yeah, no, that'd be cool. Yeah, I want
Yeah.
you to draw a lot of our stuff. I want to keep interviewing you, man, every season.
Sorry, I'm so taking so long.
We missed you. We missed you on our first season, but I'm so happy to have you on our second season. Will you answer my text if I text you again and we set up a date?
Did I answer him?
Yeah, no, yeah, you answer me.
My problem.
I know
is,
that you're reluctant to it.
No, what I'm saying is I never had the phone near me. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I never answered it like on time.
No, today
wasn't-
I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if you were definitely coming today. That's all.
It was nice out today. So
Hell
I
yeah.
got-
That's wicked nice.
Yeah.
He goes, lots of ice water. You know,
Yeah.
when you texted me, you said I drive a tricycle.
No, I was just being like funny.
I wasn't sure.
I
told him that. I told him that.
I'm like, I think it was like he meant bicycle, but like it's tricycle. I don't.
Dude, you go bicycle, I go motorized?
Uh-oh.
Dude, you said tricycle. I was like, oh my God, I thought it was a bicycle.
I just like to be funny with
It was funny, dude. That
Yeah.
was great.
That's
That was
funny.
awesome. Keep
And,
keep it up.
I just don't want Big Brother to know me too much.
Fuck,
Yeah.
fuck Big Brother. No one likes Big Brother. I got no brothers.
that.
But
See,
I am
the
a
main
big
thing
brother.
is another thing I don't like cell phones because I grew up with movies called 1984. It's like a
It's a great movie, yeah.
And
What about Footloose?
No, I didn't like
Footloose. Kick off your Sunday shoes.
I did like.
It's all about dancing,
Is that a
man.
musical?
Yeah, with Kevin Bacon.
I like Kevin Bacon.
Who
and
doesn't?
Good memories.
Great memories. You grew up, like you said, the 80s,
Yeah.
man.
So
The Outsiders. That's not Kevin Bacon, but I love The
I watched that for the
Outsiders.
first time a couple weeks
Patrick
ago.
that was
Swayze,
good.
fucking,
That
who
was
else?
awesome.
It's Patrick Swayze, Tom Cruise,
Estevez.
what's his name? Mario Estevez? Fucking-
Emilio.
Emilio, that's it. Emilio.
He was
I
wearing
said
like a
Mario.
Mickey Mouse.
It's me, Mario.
When you're outside smoking, me and him are talking about graffiti and shit. And like,
Yeah.
he said he want Wild Styles, like a graffiti movie back in the 80s. It's like
Yeah,
one of
that
my
was good.
favorite.
You know it?
I used
Yeah.
to like the early rap like that. It was so creative.
Remember that movie, Kids?
I miss it when people broke dance and rap.
Breakdance,
Yeah.
Break
fucking
dancing,
rapping.
dude. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
That was a very clever thing. I like
Clever.
I like.
Well
Yeah.
put.
Breakdancing and graffiti, the three elements back in the 80s.
Yeah.
I
like
love
all
that
this
shit.
stuff. And I liked Grandmaster Flash. He was
Oh,
really,
yeah.
he was really tough and he sang really from his heart.
Yeah,
miss that.
man. I
You
love
don't
that
have that anymore.
shit. Well, like, what's his
It's
name?
rare nowadays.
who
He's
also?
still around a little
Marvin
bit,
Gaye.
like really obscure.
Marvin Gaye was awesome.
Yeah, I
He
liked
sang
him.
from the heart. I loved like Jodeci. They sang from the
Yeah, I
heart.
like that.
You know, I can for the only example
Diary
for
of a
like a new
Madman.
good singer. I like Justin Timberlake or whatever. Like I
Yeah,
thought he
did
was
that, like,
doing
I like
great.
his R&B thing. He did it.
Yeah, no, he
brought
was
back
really
80s
cool.
kind of,
Better
in
than
some
NSYNC.
ways.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
I just don't like him now because he kind of. I thought he.
The Weeknd, I think The Weeknd's kind of good. Like better than Khalid.
I don't even know.
No,
now.
either of them. Weeknd's probably like out of a newer person that I can say sings
Mhm.
is good. But or there's also a girl named her name's Sia. She's a great singer too. But another
Shit,
one
I
that's
don't even know what you're talking
I don't
about.
even-
but she's another one
Wow.
from
I know The
the
Weeknd, I don't know
chandelier.
anyone else
You don't know
who's-
Sia?
No.
From the chandelier. So
Wow.
you know she's a real singer though. You know what I mean? You
Beautiful
see her
voice.
live. She sings.
I know the
man.
Chandelier song.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know, now
that's
now
that
you know it.
song is just a staple for her. But because
I
a
don't
lot of
know that.
people practice to that song because that song hits so many notes with
Hard
what
to
do they call it, pinch harmonics and stuff. Yeah, with your voice and for you to be able to hit those certain harmonics are tough. And she's a great singer, and a lot of people use her as an example. But you know, Whitney Houston, they just don't make them like that no more. You know what I mean? Like the gearhead thing, they don't make a '67 Mustang like they used to. Nowadays, the thing's half electric. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, nostalgia. You know, fucking like vintage. There's just something about, you know.
But there's a trap in that too.
There is. I agree exactly.
Because the new and the old are no different.
They aren't.
We all
It's just like nostalgia, living in nostalgia.
It is,
Yeah,
exactly.
you know,
Nostalgia.
On the past.
You don't get
Vintage,
nowhere.
nostalgia. You don't get you nowhere,
I
but we
catch
love
myself
it.
doing that a lot.
But
Like,
we
oh,
love
I
it.
remember, oh, this is such a fun
I know
time
you
in
do
my
do
life.
a lot. Yeah, you're like, oh, dude, remember when we had parties in my house and we had all these people like that would come by?
I reminisce a lot.
He does, but he does.
Reminisce.
Not that you do too much. I don't
No,
think that
I
you
do. To myself, I do.
Yeah.
I don't express
I don't
it to
think that you
people,
do
but
it too much.
to
But you
myself, I
express
do
it to me a lot.
Yeah, but imagine.
You'll be
how
like,
much I do
dude,
it.
I fucking thought we were just talking today about
I
memories,
know,
but
well, yeah, because it popped up.
I know, but
Facebook.
Speaking
I'm
of
talking.
this,
Yeah.
my interpretation of memories is that they're never as good as the original memory of all of us.
They're not.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
You gotta. That's why you gotta live in that moment.
And all this new technology is nothing new. We're living in we keep on redoing things.
Repeating.
That's all it is.
History
It's
repeats
like music,
itself.
rappers doing redoing of old music. That's what's happening in real life too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Like
I
even
agree.
new cities, and the world wasn't like a caveman in the beginning. It was a metropolis, like
Mm.
a perfect one. That's what I my investigation.
You're in. Yeah,
In the
you're.
old books I read.
That's what you think. Yeah, and that's fine, man.
Like,
'Cause
and-
it probably is true.
And the Bible thing is like it's not totally true, but I believe it's a timeline that's more precise than scientific evidence. I believe 6,000 years is the longest we lived in this earth. It's 6,000 years,
Mm.
and the flood messed up everything from the original source of the world. It was a
And the
beautiful-
Ice Age and stuff.
all the ice age, and it was the effect of the flood.
Mm,
The earth
exactly.
the earth is not straight.
Oh,
like
I
this.
know, yeah.
It used to be, and there was
Really?
no seasons. It was all good
Really?
temperature all around the earth. There was
Really?
no icicles. In the
Well, you're
top.
talking about what's the Pangea? Talking about
There
Pangea?
was no ocean. Ocean is a toxic.
Are you
thing.
talking about Pangea?
Yeah, in my memory, that's the.
That's when all the
those mo-
continents are one.
Yeah,
But
those
there's
all
a lot of
land.
ocean.
No, the
Half
ocean,
the
ocean.
Earth is land. Half the Earth
What
is
I'm
ocean.
saying is that there used to be a canopy on the earth that blocked you from heavily sun. The whole world was
yeah. So
warm
it was all like San
There
Francisco
was like
weather.
a ozone layer of water that all around the earth, and when the flood happened because someone was messing around, they were trying to change the earth, and they broke that canopy, and it's caused a major flood that caused the oceans. And after that, there was earthquakes, and there was ice age, and all the stuff to break up the paradise on earth,
Mm.
and that's why it's like all messed
Paradise,
up now.
all good things come to an end.
And that's
which
why there's
sucks.
mixtures of races, and people were all one people before. They
Mm.
just now
We
the
still
temperatures-
are. We still are one people.
Oh yes, but we look different.
I know we do.
Because temperature changes make you look more darker. And,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's why-
Just the climate. Yeah. Environmental
that's the only
changes.
thing changed everything.
I hear you, man. Oh, yeah.
And there wasn't big mountains before. It was mostly all jungle
Flat.
world,
Yeah, jungle. Sure.
endless food supply.
Right.
Cool.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Who gets up Mick talk is out here. You give me another drink?
I need another drink too.
Jamie, you want another one?
Yeah.
Jamie, get us another fucking beverage.
Club soda. Yeah.
Black cherry, white coffee. Just a club soda?
Yeah, because I'm not too much tequila. I take it as a medicine. So only one can work.
Mark Stevens on the way home.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
You should be the guy who draws Johnny Depp and Amber fucking Heard.
Yeah, I like Johnny Depp. My favorite movie was Benny and June.
I like
What Eats Corporate Crazy.
Yeah, that was good too.
Yeah,
I like
that
those.
was- What the?
Thank you.
What's that movie with Johnny Depp in?
What's Eating Gilbert Grape's awesome.
My
'Cause
favorite
remember
Johnny
his
Depp
mom's
movie, what
like
is
that
it?
wicked fat lady, and
Say
he's
where's
so
Arnie?
so
When he's
held
the
down by
gangster.
her.
Say where's
Remember when-
Arnie?
Was Arnie?
Oh, Donnie Brasco. That's
Leo-
my favorite Johnny
yeah,
Depp.
Leonardo
love that.
DiCaprio plays the retarded kid, and
I used
Remember-
to like to
remember
pretend
when-
that was him.
remember when when their mother died and they had to take the roof off the house because
Yeah,
she
I
was so
remember
fat
that.
and they got a
Yes.
crane?
Yes.
What movie
Did
is
it-
this?
What's Eating Gilbert Grape? So Johnny Depp played Gilbert Grape, and his mother was so fat when she died, like she had a heavy burden
Take the roof
on
off?
him because he's the older brother, so he had to take care of her and all the kids.
Yeah.
So he had a very that's what ate him. What's eating Gilbert Grape? It was his mother. It was eating him, and
Yeah.
he wasn't able to be with Juliette Lewis. Remember Juliette
Yeah,
Lewis?
the girlfriend.
So Leonardo DiCaprio was his retarded little brother.
Yeah.
So he had a retarded little brother. He had all this
He used
shit
to
going
climb
on,
a lot
right?
of towers.
Remember, he would climb the towers, yeah. So then his mother dies, right? And they couldn't get her out of the door.
I like half remember this movie.
So they couldn't get her out of the door. So they were like, oh.
Back in
So they
92.
took 93, that movie
Oh,
dropped.
93. Oh,
93.
Wow.
So they took the roof off the house, brought a crane, and they took the mom out.
Holy shit.
It was like a bathtub.
That's like a
dude.
your mama joke. Your
It was
mama's
like-
so fat, you got to take the roof off the house to get her out.
It's true. That's hey, dude. Remember that movie? Remember how they? So
I've never
and it
seen that
ends.
movie. I
So
gotta
he
check
ends
that
up being
out.
with Juliette Lewis. I don't remember what happens to Leonardo. Do you?
I forgot.
I want to say Johnny Depp just moves away, and I think Leo. You know,
Hope he
I don't
doesn't-
know. I forget. But
I
it
don't
was
know,
all
it sounds
about
like
him.
a cool movie. I'd like to check it
It was
out.
like a movie. It's a slow.
Yeah.
It's a drama. It's a slow drama, but it's a great movie. And
I
Leo,
like it.
it's actually Leonardo's first feature film, and that's what put him on the map to be in Basketball Diaries.
Oh, he was real young then.
Titanic.
But I-
How old was
but
he?
I-
93.
But
Yeah,
I remember Leonardo when
he was 19.
I remember when he was on Growing Pains in the late
Yeah,
80s.
see, that was the late 80s.
Yeah.
But that was a TV show. His
Yeah.
first feature film.
Oh, that was the
TV's
first show he was in? Growing Pains?
Growing Pains. He was only in like a season.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, I mean, Johnny Depp's first movie was The First Nightmare on Elm
Yeah, I
Street.
remember that.
He was the first guy who died.
Thank
Really?
you. And he went
Yeah,
on,
he was sucked into the bed, and remember all
But-
his blood came up?
But know
I
what his
don't
first popular thing was? 21 Jump Street. I used to love that.
21
watch
Jump
that.
Street was
Yeah.
wicked good.
Wicked.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Fucking,
And Benny and
Jump Street,
June
I've
was
seen the
my
current
favorite
one.
movie altogether.
dude, you know who I love is Brad Pitt, Thelma Louise. What's
Ah.
up?
Oh, he was in there. I didn't quite remember.
You don't remember he's the bad boy they want to fuck? And then he
Ah.
ends up like going in the car with them, and the cops question him because they're looking for Thelma. Remember? They're on the run, remember? It's a good movie. That's an old one.
No, I know it. When they drove off the cliff.
Yeah, exactly. That's fucking. I love what's her name there who played Louise there. What's her name?
I forgot her name.
Fuck.
I had no idea.
I'm looking it up.
But
But she was awesome.
but do you know Benny and June?
I don't.
That was the best movie I would say. Explains.
I want you to go see Doctor Strange.
I don't really watch movies though.
It's like I said, it's a
This
Benny and
like
June.
back
Who
in
was
the
in
90s.
that?
it's a
Benny and
superhero
June.
movie.
It was about. I liked it because it was about. I felt like it was like a. He was like.
Susan Sarandon.
Oh yeah.
That's who I'm thinking of. Yeah, Brad Pitt. He played. His name was JD. But look at Susan Sarandon. Fucking what's her name?
What's that in Benny and June?
Gina Davis.
no,
No,
Benny
this is
June's
Thelma
different.
and Louise.
Benny and June's the best movie I ever.
Really, that's your favorite movie?
Because I identify with the.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie?
Benny and June. 'cause
Benny
it's
and
about
June. Let me look
him.
at it real quick. But yeah, keep going.
Well,
What's it
Benny
about?
June, the main character, he's like I don't know, he's kind of in his own world, and he does magic tricks in the park, and he wears a tie and a
1993 film.
yeah.
Came out the year. Me and him were both
Benny and
born in.
June?
Me and Mark were both born in '93.
Wow.
And my girlfriend, yeah.
I was in '79.
So that's a 7.1 movie. It's got a decent rating, and Benny and June. So it looks like it's two women.
No, it's a man and a woman.
Oh, who is that? Johnny Depp?
Yeah, he has like a looks like an old fashioned.
Yeah, he
you're
looks
saying,
like
you're
what?
living in
Dude,
fucking
he
a
looks
different-
like fucking Howard Stern.
Oh, he does.
You don't think so?
No, I never liked Howard Stern. Oh, now I see what you mean, but that's. But see
He
how
goes
he
like-
dresses. He dressed
look at him,
the way he
dude.
dresses. I like to dress that way. And,
Now, look at how I'm dressed.
But I'm saying, it's like the old fashioned vaudeville.
That's hilarious. I
Oh,
need to
okay.
watch this movie, man. Who's his girlfriend? Is that what's her
She
name
was
from?
like a mentally slow girl that they clicked together.
Yeah, no,
And
hell
he
yeah,
helped her.
hell yeah.
He got her out of her mental illness.
Oh, that's
Young
cool. I gotta check
Johnny,
that out.
man, young Johnny.
Yeah,
Well,
Definitely
like
gotta
I
check
feel
that
so bad for what's going on with him and Amber Mead. Have you been following any of that?
yeah, I do, but I don't like. Even though I like his movies, I don't think Johnny Depp is a full
A
he's
saint.
Fake. He's totally
A saint.
Fake.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
What I'm saying is,
He's not a saint. No one is, man.
no. What
Not
I'm
even
saying
you.
is, what I'm saying to get it. He made good movies like that, and then he's a popular, and you have to.
He
sell
never
out.
wanted to be though. Pirates of
but-
the Caribbean also was an awesome movie.
I know what you mean, but I think Pirates of the Caribbean is nothing because I don't compare myself to it. I can't identify with it, so I
Yeah.
never liked it.
It's
'Cause
just
it was-
entertaining, you
No, that's what
know.
I'm saying.
I know what
like
you're
it.
saying. That's kind of how I am with like the Marvel movies.
That's what I mean.
Like they're so like,
Out of there.
like
Yeah,
my
they're
life
fantasy.
isn't like totally boring
can't
where I have to like
identify.
reach. Yeah.
Is my life that boring? I have to read Marvel comic
No, I'm
books.
not-
Well, if you
I'm
like it,
not-
then you like
I'm
it. But
not
that's-
judging you.
I like movies that are like
But
I
that's
can
what it
relate
seems.
to.
He definitely put a judgment on it.
Ah.
No. If you like it, you like it. I like
But-
movies that
but
I
you
can
did
relate
put
to.
that
I can't
negative-
relate to that.
I never liked Marvel, I'll tell you, until COVID happened, and we were all, had to be stuck inside.
Oh,
And I had a friend, he bartended at my work, and he was a wicked big.
Doctor Strange on the TV right there.
He was a wicked big movie fucking fan. Look at #1 movie in the world. Look at that. Look
That's
at
funny we're just
that.
talking about that.
Look at it though, real quick. Just
I know. I don't
to
want
the-
to look at it. Can I tell you the reason?
Talk to me.
I don't like it. No, I'm totally torn off because it's all this special effects.
Yeah,
I
it's
hate
all
special
crazy.
effects.
But that's groundbreaking, and I like watching it. Like I said, it's about wizards and sorcery,
But
and it's
you
so
know-
thoroughly enjoying for my
But what
eyes.
But what I'm saying is that it's not enjoying. You're being trans. It's hard to explain. Special effects is a subliminal effect. It's not anything you like. You might think you like it, but it's not anything. It's not doing anything for you.
No, and of course
It's
I
feeding
know
your
that,
addiction to
man.
light, the fast magic of light, magic tricks.
I hear you.
No, I'm not trying to be a know-it-all. I'm just trying to explain what I see.
I am
Observe.
accepting the fact that it's putting me. I accept that.
I like slow.
I accept it.
I like
I want
philosophical
that.
movies. I like philosophy movies.
Me too.
Kind of,
I
Like,
love
No
dude,
effects at all.
Me too.
Like
I
if you
love
look-
those.
Like a hyper person would like be bored. Things I like.
I can, dude. I was just talking about Thelma and Louise and these What's Eating Gilbert Grape, man.
I know
That's the
those
slowest movie on earth.
I know there's no special effects.
There's
that's why
not
I
one
enjoy it.
special effect in that movie, and What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Yeah.
There's not one, and I love it. I own it. I'm just saying, Sam Raimi. Have you ever seen The Evil Dead?
I don't even like the name. And I seen it before. It's just like
The '80s flick, Army of Darkness.
I know,
The
but-
zombies, and it's
but
hilarious.
zombies and everything I don't identify with. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay, so
Not
I
that
hear you. No, I hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Ready? Okay,
I
I
like-
can't relate. I'm not a fucking wizard.
I like Twilight
I can't
Zone.
relate to this shit. Okay,
Twilight
exactly.
Zone,
Okay,
yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
where you fucking bend the lines. That's where you draw the line.
What do you mean?
Like, oh, that's too much, but I can handle this guy who talks fucking about the fucking
No, I'm just
stars.
saying. You're asking me if I like it or if I would open myself.
No,
to it.
exactly.
But I saw that right on all the effects.
Yeah, it's
I hear you.
crazy.
It's crazy. It is, and I hear you.
I didn't even like
You
Star
can't
Wars.
identify it.
I don't
hear
like
you.
Star Wars either.
I hear you. I never did as a
I
kid,
like
man.
Spaceballs.
I
Spaceballs.
never liked this shit.
Spaceballs is good
I like
as a
that.
comedy.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. I never liked this shit as a
Love
kid. I
Spaceballs.
never liked these type of movies. Never, not until recently. I opened my mind to
I hate on you.
accepting.
It's just what we like.
I never said you were.
Well, we
Like
enjoy
I
it.
said, I never liked him either. I couldn't relate either. I ain't no fucking wizard. I don't give a fuck what the fuck. What? I don't care. So I gave it a chance. COVID happened. I had to sit at home. I had to watch movies, whatever the fuck. So I had like I said, my bartender friend. He was big fan of Marvel. So I'm like, yeah, let's watch them together then. I watched them. I gave them the chance. I opened my mind.
That's not a bad
I fell
thing.
in love. It became
Well, I'm not even.
became an
I-
obsession.
I'm not saying that you're doing wrong. I'm just saying
No, I know.
I prefer not to see that.
And what I'm saying is that I was also that person. When I gave it the chance that it deserves, it opened my mind to accept
But what gives it a chance
Accept
to
it.
deserve it, though?
nothing. You are the choice that gives it the chance.
But
You know what I'm saying?
But I don't believe in choice, though. There's no choice here.
Then exactly.
Things are thrown in front of you, and you have to take it or not.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear you.
And and because of that, I'd rather not prefer anything. I wish I could
No, I hear you.
go down in the woods and never come back.
And never watch a movie. I hear you, man. I'm here. I know your philosophy. I'm just saying, if you're gonna fucking okay, how can I put it in an analogy? If you're gonna do something, you finish it. You do the entire thing, right? You don't just fucking start baseball season and quit halfway through, right? When you're a kid, you got to do the whole season, right?
Who
So-
says, though?
No, you have to for your mental. Like, you don't want to ever start a drawing and not finish it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
a
the
good question,
principle.
though.
It's the principle. If you were to start that and not finish, I'd be insulted.
What?
Yeah, finish that.
That's
You know what I
insane.
mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
So,
but I could leave it too.
Exactly, for sure.
but
like,
like if
the-
you
like-
left it
like-
unfinished, how's that gonna settle in your mind?
It sounds me quite good.
I mean, if that's what
Anything
you
It
think,
outside-
bother you more than him.
that's the one. When having a
Right?
daughter, I think of that type of
Oh,
stuff.
I'm grateful.
You know what I mean?
I didn't know you had a daughter. That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm very excited. Thank you.
And I hope the best for you.
But I think of like, you know how every kid is. I want to play baseball this year. I want to play, let's say, whatever the fuck. I want to wrestle. I want to, we're talking about boys, but like I want to play football, whatever the fuck. And then you do it, right? And you're like, I don't really like it. And then your
It's
mom's
good
like,
to teach
your
your
mom's
kid
like,
to
all
see
right, you
them
can
through.
quit. Hold on. Then you can be like, oh, I quit. And then if your mom is like, yeah, that's fine. You get very fucking, it opens your mind up to, quitting, like not finishing something, even though you're not going to be good at it or you don't like it. You need to finish what you started. It's very, very
Yeah,
important.
it's good to teach your children.
It's so
that, your kids
important.
that.
It's so
But
important.
I think kids already know this.
No, they don't. They definitely don't, because they're going to come to you and they're going to say, hey, I don't like ballet. My daughter's going to say, I'm going to put her in ballet school. She's going to come back in 3 classes and say, I don't want to do it no more, Daddy. And
No,
I'm going
I
to say,
hear
no,
you.
no,
No,
but
I
you
hear you.
started this year, so we're going to finish this year, and then you can stop.
But
And then by the end of the year, she might like it, because she might end up good at it.
Can I tell you something? I
That's all.
I don't want to. I don't want to. I think you have a great way.
Yeah, no,
You're gonna
no,
be a
no.
good father. What
I,
I'm saying is the reason why I don't have kids is because I feel like what I'm saying is it's very controversial, and I don't think anyone's gonna agree with me.
I need you. Yeah,
Now-
say it.
Kids already I only know this because when I was a kid,
Kids are born evil.
no, kids were born
Evil.
more. Everyone's
Bad.
smart. Kids are more smarter than adults when they're babies.
They're honest.
Well, they're honest and they know more. When adults and parents, and I only know this because I observe it, and I'm not trying to say I'm right. Parents are part of the world, and the world influences them, and they're not creative. And parents, they're doing right, but they're not doing the full knowledge of. I'm not trying to be controversial.
I
but
hear you.
as a kid, I felt smarter than my father, and everyone, the teachers, and that's where I came from.
I hear you.
When we come into this world, we come into a controlled, conditioned world. But before I came in here, I wasn't conditioned, and everything was known. I could see things and not be afraid. That's why kids can jump into things without being. You can't teach old dogs new tricks.
I
That's
agree.
the first thing.
Facts.
The new dogs.
That's why the new dogs are so important.
Yeah.
You have to instill correctness in their mind, man.
And I have to give you props
know?
because I look up to people who make kids. I didn't make kids. But if you make kids, it's something awesome because I wish I had a family. I would have a bunch of family. But I don't know if I could have been I never accepted this world, and I'm an opposite defined person. I couldn't be a parent here because it wouldn't work unless I went out in Mongolia.
I hear you. You're not a fan of the social narrative, you know what I mean? And I understand that, you know what I mean?
So that's what I'm saying.
Just by talking with you today, you know what I mean? I know that, you know. So, which is fine because I feel very similar, but I want to teach my daughter not to be a part of that social narrative, but to understand it, and use it to your advantage. You know what I mean? Don't end up a sucker. Don't end up fucking screwed like we have been. You know what I mean? Don't end up fucked by this society. You know what I mean? Use their narrative and use it for your advantage and become something better. You know what I mean? Help the world. Help other people because that's so rewarding for me. Like, and I know she's gonna be a lot like me. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
I know where her reward system will work. So I just want it to be better than mine. Show the camera, show the camera, show the camera. This is Mark Gordon, baby.
There we
Give him a
go.
round of applause, huh? Woo!
Yeah.
Love it, baby. Love it. I want to tell you one more time, too. Thank you so much for biking out here today. Thank you so much for talking with me and Mark.
Yep.
It's been a fucking honor. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for
fun.
the drawing. I've had a fun time talking with you, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your ideas and your thoughts are different than mine, and you're a very interesting
That's
cat,
cool.
man.
Yeah.
Really grateful. So
Awesome.
thank you very much for coming and biking. I know it's out of your way. I hope we can do this again soon too.
That
Yeah.
should be cool.
You want to do this again? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, Tomaso,
Thank you, man.
You're
It's been a
welcome.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wrap it up.